disease. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Lycanthropy.
No.
I'd still choose to believe it's lycanthropy, even if you say it's not.
Were-Crowhito. He's a were-human.
I'm probably gonna keep myself muted so I can eat, but like I'm still listening and participate. But like if you ask me a question, it'll just take me a second to unmute myself. That's all.
I completely forgot where we left off.
I did not have a recap, but I do know what happened last time. So
we're about to go get that hunter guy. Yeah.
I remember. No, you're not going to get Wretch.
We were going back the way in the road where normally the people get taken from to basically set up an ambush.
Exactly. You already did shopping and things, so basically you were like waiting until you still have like half the day left after you guys do your shopping. So if you forgot anything, you still have time to do more shopping. But you did shopping before the session ended last time.
You mean you don't want to have another shopping episode?
No, for fuck's sake. God damn it.
We could extend it. We could dick around for a while.
We could, and I'm okay with that. But like,
the town's all gonna die while we're shopping.
It might, because there was a time limit I had in mind that I've not been paying close attention to, but you guys are getting towards it. But I also didn't want to make this. I wanted this to be like a chill Babby's first campaign thing. Babby's first mini campaign.
Hey, how's your other campaign doing?
Oh, I'm
you're playing in.
Oh
yeah.
Tales of Oberos, which is the one that Roomba ended up joining, is going very slowly. I literally looked through the VOD from the most recent episode where I had a mental breakdown. Nothing happened. We did nothing that whole episode.
Explored a bit of the city, and then Kashmir got...
Yeah, Kashmir got laid.
Yeah.
Cedric got told he was worthless trash and to fuck off, even though he offered a spell that fucking wizards usually can't fucking learn, so you can't fucking get that anywhere else, piece of shit. Off you fucking secrets of magic that were thought to be impossible, and you're like, 40 gold? That's too much, fuck you! Pop-Tart, I'm not backhand you. Anyway. Okay, so let me check the things. You guys have already woken up, you've had breakfast, you did shopping, it's like noon. You're supposed to set out... You should probably set out in like 3 hours, so that it's not quite sundown when you start out, but it'll be sundown by the time you get there.
Let me look at my spells real quick, because I don't remember what I picked last time.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to change what I might have?
To be fair, we've not done anything yet. Like, the long rest happened in montage mode. So if you want to make some changes and retcon what you prepare in your long rest before I give you any detail as to what is going to be happening, then you can go ahead. Like, it happened in montage mode, so go ahead.
Actually, just kidding. I have the spell prepared that I was really hoping I had prepared, so everything's fine.
Okay. So, last time, the party was asked to rest overnight on the road where most of the disappearances had taken place in hoping of drawing out the attackers. You are to gather information, kill the attackers, clearing the road, and if possible, capture one to prize some more information from if you fail to do so beforehand. So, basically, your goal is to find out where they're coming from and to clear the road. The suggested plan is to pose as travelers and to, rest somewhere to draw them out. But if you guys have any better plans, that can be done. That was just the suggested plan. If I remember right, your sleep went uninterrupted.
Yep.
No visions this time. No, I did give you a
vision.
Wait,
no, you had a dream. You had a dream. You got like a fancy cloak or something, didn't
Okay,
you?
that was last session. Then yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you got your Raven cloak.
Was it? Oh well, I guess so.
Your now redundant Raven cloak. That makes me wish I had read what the Raven Queen servants get before, thinking I'm gonna give him this item because it's cool and I like it. Okay, so it is about 1 p.m. noon. You guys would be best leaving in about 3 hours, unless you want to like bum around the woods for a bit while waiting for sundown, in which case you could leave immediately, or even a bit earlier if you want to say like you rushed your shopping, because we're still in montage mode right now.
I'm good for all that.
Okay, so you guys want to leave in 3 hours, not at 1 p.m.
Yeah, 3 hours seems fine.
Okay. Okay, so it'd be about 4 p.m. So the sun would start to fall, which would be optimum because anyone who's stalking the roads and attacking people while they're resting would have time to spot you guys and start stalking you. You know that because that was part of the plan. You would talk to the mayor before you set out. He would have said no sign of Wretch, no sign of the goblin.
Mm-hmm. Also, is there a way to make me not look like me? I'll go to my friend Daniel here. Mayors say to make us look weak, so they attack. Well, elephant strong. Can you make me look different, or should I be small animal and you be alone? And I put alone in like quotations.
Does Bayul even understand quotations?
An elephant never forgets quotations.
I do not possess the means to have you appear different than you do.
Okay. Maybe tiny animal then.
No, Cedric's not that kind of wizard, so he wouldn't have it. I was trying to think, like, would Cedric have anything else, like, in his stock that I forgot to tell you guys about, but no, he's not that kind of wizard, so... I'm not that kind of wizard, I don't know what you've heard!
Oh, well.
I dropped my mask of many faces, so I can't just, like, just disguise myself with that while on the way to appear like a frail old man.
Ah. Why? You doubling down on the... Can do this naturally. Nah, let me just also take the invocation.
No, it's mostly the
clothing.
The clothing.
Well, look at me, Sonny. Are you ready to take me to the road, kids?
I mean, I do have a cloak now, so...
I mean, you can disguise that too, so... What are you saying, Muffin? Muffin Man?
Oh, I was gonna say, when it does get time to, like, go on the road, and I think that, you know, we're trying to be seen, one thing I will do is if he's gonna be an old man, I will shape change into, like, an old, scraggly dog that just, like... just
oh my god,
follows him behind. So we just so we look like a really like just a weak group.
Old man and his dog. Oh, sorry, I heard the joke. I'm not that kind of wizard.
I totally forgot I had proficiency with this guy's kit.
You know, he's a Loxodon. He's got big giant tusks. And
no, I mean for me, I can just. So I can probably just whip up something for the clothing stuff.
Yeah.
I know. I heard you yelling.
I wasn't yelling anything.
Help with my hearing aid and plugging up.
You need help with your hearing aid and what?
Nothing news. Bio is going to be seeing for the first time Danielle change shape.
Clarice. It's good to see you again.
Also, Brutus stays in the room. I just want to clarify that he's not coming with on this adventure.
Yeah, he already almost died once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I covered up your murder.
This is true.
uh,
Also, when we get back, be prepared for more shenanigans.
oh.
I mean, Papa DM isn't here right now, so I'll tell you. Plan is to sneak into the mayor's office and take his animal heads off the wall.
Oh god. That's gonna end horribly. It's great.
I mean, Bio was pretty upset to see things hung on a wall.
Hmm.
To let him out. Okay. And you give him his treat? Is that what you do?
Huh?
Let him out and then give him his treat?
Wait, I got rid of that.
Good night. I don't give that redheaded bastard treats. He's a terrible dog and doesn't deserve them. Sorry, grandmother need help with her hearing aid.
How dare you
And now she's going to bed. How dare I what?
help your grandmother?
I know I'm an awful person. What are we doing?
They're meant to be left to their own devices.
Left to rot.
Correct.
So something that I just noticed. What I don't remember what I was supposed to remove because I just saw the flame tongue dagger, and I'm pretty sure I sold that or I gave that away.
You sold the flame tongue.
Yeah. So
Shutterbelt, stop
I-
changing your name. God damn it. Sorry, carry on.
what?
Someone in the stream. Keep
Oh.
changing his damn name every week.
So yeah, I don't know if there was something else that I forgot to remove.
Well, here, let me look at your thing stuff. Your thing stuff,
Your
stuff,
thing
and
stuff.
things. Thing stuff, stuff, and things.
Stuff and things and stuff.
Yep. Now yeah, got it. Okay, right. Let's do.
Hey, Daniel, can you help me? Okay, so before we talk to the mayor, did I cast Enhance Ability on you so you could talk better? Feel like I did.
Last time you did, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't take away the spell slot for it, so I gotta do that now.
The locked box, I think you opened that already. So you don't need that anymore unless you're keeping the box for uses.
It is where we will store our poop.
It's the poop box.
I will collect all poop.
Oh wait, no, that was the second one, the one that wasn't magical, that had its magic dismissed by Yule.
Yeah, and you guys opened that, I think.
What was in that?
There's like 200 and something gold.
Anyway, so yeah.
I think you guys opened that last time.
Whatever.
So I guess you're keeping the box. So just put like empty lock box in its place.
Oh, I removed it.
Alright. You never sold the steel or the silver bar, I don't think. Because Cedric wouldn't buy it, because he is not a smith.
I did go to the smith to get the studded leather armor, but I think I bought that.
Yeah. I mean, you can still sell your good quality steel bars and your silver bar.
Yeah, I can.
If I remember, the good quality steel is 25 gold pieces each, and you have 6 of them. So that's 150 gold, and the silver bar was 100, so if you want to sell that too, that'll give you 200 gold.
Wait, I think we've done that already. I think I already should have sold those.
Alright. You still got the Draconic Ring, that's good.
Otherwise, the rest looks. Oh, yeah, the thief's tools. And
You thief!
the rusted and damaged full plate armor.
Did you want to sell that, or to try and have that repaired?
Sell that. I don't need that.
Okay, so it would be worth like a third of what plate armor is worth. IR good typer. Plate armor. Oh god, what is 1500 divided by 3? Oh wait, that's 500. So yeah, 500 gold pieces for that, damn.
Okay, well. Yeah, the rest is all good. Okay.
Or wait, didn't you already sell that? No.
Maybe.
Yes, no. So, I mean, if you sold the bars, you probably would have sold that too, but... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Since none of us can remember, and I'm not going back to look at the VOD, I'm gonna roll a d4. 1 or a 2, you didn't sell it yet. 3 or 4, you already sold it. Ooh, 3.
I mean, I don't really need the gold anyway.
Yeah. This is more
At this
of
point.
a like, time-space brain. And who knows if you'll need that gold. You don't know what can happen. You don't know what the heat of the moment demands.
It's the heat of the moment.
Some clusterfuckery could happen.
Okay, so putting that aside, what were we doing now?
So, at this time, if all your shopping is done, and you've got nothing else you want to do, you could just, like, let time pass, and then once 4 p.m. kicks in, you set out.
I elect to wait.
Okay.
Then we shall wait.
It is now 4 p.m.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
3 hours. Fucking damn it.
We go now?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
DM, just letting you know, I don't bring Brutus with us.
I was about to ask that very thing.
He's not coming with us. He's in the room. I make sure there's food in there.
He's pooping on
Lock
the floor
it.
as we speak.
That's fine. I don't care about poop. I'll just put it in the box.
The poop box. Why is this box full of poopies? Okay. So,
Oh my god.
God damn it. Okay, so you guys set out. So it's about 4. So you guys will probably travel for... You want to wait until it's good in the middle of the night. So be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like a good 6 hours.
So an old man and a scraggly dog.
How long do your wild shapes last?
They last 3 hours each. So I have to expend both wild shapes.
Do you want to do that? Because while this is a good plan, is it worth that? Measure the worth.
They're probably not going to attack if I look like an elephant. So
You also
I will
know
look like
they are vampires.
This is fine. I will expend both wild shapes.
Okay, both wild shapes.
Correct.
So what are you guys doing once you reach a good camp spot? You reach like a good area of the road. There's trees on either side.
First, there's the matter that Bayul doesn't know I'm a changeling.
Is now the time.
So while we're a fair way away from the town, I just turn to Bayul. So you know how I say that humans often lie and deceive?
As a dog,
Oh,
ears pointed at you, head kind of tilted, looking up at you.
I have not been quite honest myself.
schnauzer face.
I am not actually a human myself either. And at this point, I revert back to the white, the white form of the changeling.
Is your old man visage still up?
At this point, it's just like not too long after leaving the village before
Yeah.
actually
You guys
taking
get a
the form of
ways
the
out
old
the
man.
village. Okay, so like village in the distance, it's kind of specks. Anyone who sees you just sees silhouettes. You only see people.
It's
You're not
before
very deep in
changing
there.
into an old man.
Yeah, you're not very deep in there. Carry on. I will allow this. You're perfectly fine.
So, as you have the ability to change into various beasts, I have the ability to change my body into various types of humanoid creatures. This allows me to blend in with humans and... Oh, sorry, I just
your
got...
sleeper agent training goes on.
Okay, I just had a message. This allows me to blend in with human society without really getting that much attention drawn towards me, like you probably have. As you might have noticed, humans are, well, humanoid creatures, most of them tend to be wary of creatures that aren't like themselves.
By all history check.
Okay, let me hang on. Aha.
You've heard of things like this. Jim Jar may have told you about it a bit. Never really. He like mentioned it in passing once or twice. Had change in the name somewhere. You know, they're
Makes
not
sense.
usually violent. They're just like hiding.
Hey, to Bayul, if Bayul can be a different animal and someone else can be a different person, what's the difference? Nothing.
Well, between changelings and doppelgangers, doppelgangers will kill people and steal their identities, and changelings just kind of hide.
Bayul just kind of looks up at you as a dog. He can't talk back right now. Just, oh, and just kind of keeps trotting on forward.
And then I change into an old man.
Well, Shuddy. No, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Using the rod as a cane.
Yeah, it is perfect. It's pretty much a cane already. It's perfectly cane-shaped.
Hunching over with the cloak to hide the best I can my leather armor.
The cloak
which is
bunched
slightly
up.
What?
Cloak is bunched up. It's like a hunchback.
Yeah. With the bag of holding under it.
Seeing him do this, I try to like walk like an old dog would, right? Like not like any spring in my step or anything, you know, kind of shaking a little bit with each step, barely keeping pace with him.
Okay. So, you guys do this for about 6 hours performance checks. Come on, Sean. Performance checks.
All right.
both the youth.
performance for both of us?
Both the youth.
Question is, since I'm sort of taking lead off of him, is he helping me determine how old and frail I should act?
I mean, you can learn pace, but I mean,
No, I was just trying to tease away for advantage. It's fine.
I'm sitting here thinking like I don't think there's any way he can coach you on how to do it without.
No, I know.
looking
I
like
was just being a cheeky player. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, it's very hard with your enhanced dog hearing and the knowledge that you're going to be attacked to not jump at every sound.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like immediately. Just it's difficult. Okay. So Montfort's fine.
I'm used to this.
Now let's just say it's very hard for Bayul to not like leap and tense up into young fit dog mode. He's not trained to be a spy. Okay.
Nope.
So you reach like a good destination. You know you had to make camp because they usually attack people when they make camp, or at least that's what the witness account said. So, are you guys making camp? There's a good space right on the road. It looks like many people have made camp there before. Signs of a battle or two.
Perfect spot.
Yep.
Do I just have something to start a fire naturally?
I mean,
Do I? I do have a tinderbox. Okay, good.
that and like
Natural fire.
it's not too insane for people to have prestidigitation.
I do not.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. So you guys, set up bedrolls.
Oh
and
damn,
little
we have a
campfire?
map.
Yeah, I made this like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so you guys, you set up your little campfire and you bedrolls, and it's a beautiful starry night in this clearing. Like it's a clearing. Like this is probably the widest area between crunchy trees you've ever had. Do either of you have dark vision?
Yep, devil
So-
sight.
Does the dog have dark vision?
Devil's Sight lets you see through magical darkness. Does it also give you dark vision?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
How much?
It's I think 120 feet.
Oh, 120 feet. Damn. So. Okay, yeah. So you can see the whole damn map. I think.
The whole damn map.
Yeah, you can see the whole damn map.
Do
But I'm not-
dogs have dark vision? Question mark.
Do dogs?
I don't
have
know the
dark
stat of a
vision? They
dog.
do not. I don't think. I mean, what is it called? There's a mastiff.
Yeah, mastiff. I don't know what the CR for that is. Oh, mastiff. Okay, found it.
It's 1/8. You're fine.
Hey,
No dark vision.
it has keen hearing and smell though.
Yeah, that's nice. Now, okay. So, Cal has vision of all of this, but they would be stealthing. So now I've got to roll a bunch of stealth checks. And I have no way of doing this secretly.
It's the same vision. I don't know if the map was supposed to have changed from the initial, not quite circle, but
The thing is, yes, you will be able to see, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do about the There are things.
The elephant in the room?
The elephant in the room.
Things that go bump in the night. I'm trying to figure out. Well, I mean, I'll just go ahead. Well, no, because it'll say who did. So I have to do this the fucking hard way. Wonderful. One at a time. Here we go. Okay, so you. What the fuck do you have? You have. Just plus zeros. Okay. And Chong, stop messing with that. Damn you. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so some of these are gonna be painful.
Oh, just letting you know, my mental stats do stay the same.
Yeah.
So my passive perception is still 23, and so since I'm a dog, I'd be able to hear and smell.
You do not have
At
dark
23.
vision, though.
Right, but like hearing or smelling, since I'm a dog. But that would still be my passive.
Yeah. Oh, he actually doesn't have. You know what? God damn it! Unrecognized command. Okay, thanks. Unrecognized command. Probably because I am doing the stupid. Nope, unrecognized. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care anymore. Also, it turns out
you have
it's
so much
not
to
even a
live for.
problem.
Don't do it.
Turns out it's not even a problem anyway. So, one of these is going to have advantage. Oh joy. Okay. So, roll me a perception check, Cal. Robot?
Yep.
Perception check?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Question.
there.
So we know
Oh,
we're going against
Beatrice.
vampires,
Yeah.
and we've been told that they drink blood and stuff, and that they're undead.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for me to maybe smell like rot, like the smell of rot or like blood approaching, with my keen nose?
The problem is they are intelligent creatures that bathe.
Nah,
Yeah.
they're not that smart.
There is nothing with intelligence below a 10 here. Okay, so
there's a 5 added to this because Beatrice is with me, so it adds my charisma to perception.
Alright. So basically, you will see approaching in the darkness these. God damn it. I have no way of doing this properly. Roll20 doesn't have a hide icon function. Would be nice if it had a hide singular icon function. Oh, I wonder what could be in the areas I'm keeping dark. You know what? Here, I mean, at this point, you guys know. I mean, your characters don't know, but you guys know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. So, give me a moment.
It's like we're surrounded.
Please, highlight this. Roll20. Why? Please? Thank you. Or no, it's this one. Okay, so the ones with little ninjas are hidden. For fuck's sake. I probably should have just left those trees. Alright, so you see these guys creeping up on you. It doesn't look like they're attacking immediately, and they don't seem to notice that you've... Well, I'll give the one with an aerial view a perception check to see
Yes,
are
the
you,
aerial view.
yeah. Are you making it like very known that you've seen them? Are you doing anything immediately, or are you just playing along? Because it doesn't look like they're attacking. They're just
Playing
getting in
along,
position.
I'm just like, when you're ready in action, does it look like? What
No.
does it look
Ready
like?
ready in action can literally just be like a mental note of like.
Okay, then I'll basically just ready an Eldritch Blast if they get like within like 10 feet of the encampment.
Right. 10 feet. That's melee range.
Okay, maybe not 10 feet, like
30 feet. A traditional
Hold on.
movement speed, perhaps.
20 feet, like 20 feet from anywhere around here,
Basically,
around where
if
we
they-
are,
Okay.
or like
So,
like 30 feet from the fire. There we go.
yeah, that would be like a traditional movement.
Do you point out at all where they are,
He
or
can't
no?
do that without obviously revealing. Oh, okay, never mind. Natural 20, so one of them is fully aware that you know. I mean, and this
God
one's hidden.
dang it.
And this one's hidden from you. Not even Bayul can see it with his passive perceptions. Fuck.
I mean, as long as it can't contact the others, we cool.
Bayul actually can't see either of the ones that are still stealthed. They're fucking rolls, man. I mean,
Well, and I don't have dark vision either, so
yeah. I mean,
I do look like a dog.
you do.
This is true. Not look like, I am a dog.
I'm trying to
Correction.
think, what are they gonna do? Because this one knows. They're just gonna.
Wait, the one on the right or the one on the left knows?
I'm not gonna tell you which because
Yeah, yeah, never mind.
both of them are hidden. I mean, that's just gonna be.
Let's just carry on with that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a surprise round for them because they know you're waiting.
Well, it'd be a surprise round for Bayul, but I wouldn't. Well, for those two, it would be a surprise round.
The thing is, it's gonna be a surprise round for one of them. Like the others will have to wait. Is what I'm saying. Like one of them is gonna get a surprise round.
Because
'Cause that-
basically, there's two that are hidden from me, and there's 5 that are hidden
Like-
from Bayul.
The thing with this is, this one is both hidden from you, like you don't know it's there, and it knows you know the others are there. And you're holding action. And you've not warned Bayul. So,
Yep.
yeah, this one is gonna get a surprise action. So, or surprise round actually. So it's just gonna make 2 attacks, and then it's gonna do a move and another thing, and they're gonna be advantaged because it is in stealth and you don't know it's there. And good thing, well, the first one will be advantage because it's a loud weapon. And good thing because it rolled kind of poor. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, does a 23 hit you?
Thank God for that +1 letter armor.
It's good stuff.
16.
Does a 23 hit you?
Of course.
14 damage. Okay,
Ow.
so this one is now out of stealth because a lever action rifle is anything but quiet, so you know it's there. But what it's going to do is it's going to roll stealth again. Well, no, it can't. That's an action. So it's actually going to stay in the tree, and it's going to hang right here since it knows, but it's still in an advantageous position. And with that, everyone roll initiative. Make sure you click on your icons before you roll. For fuck's sake, I have made that mistake too many times.
Click. Click.
Oh,
Did it-
wait. Does the Mastiff have a better initiative? No, it doesn't.
Damn. Okay, and
Did it add it?
fuck. If you click, it will do. You'll have to do a manual roll, Bayul. Well, yeah, just do a manual roll, and I'll change your initiative to it.
Why?
Is the Mastiff the same initiative as you?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, then yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, hey.
Okay, what?
Most of the rolls are just clustered together. 11, 12, 13. And then there's 5.
Also, how far is this campfire light going? I can see somewhat, just not out where they are, right?
Oh shit, yeah, that is a problem. It's what was it? It was like 40 feet or 50 feet in all directions. It reached like this part of the tree. I'll draw you a circle here in a moment. But for now, I'm trying desperately to roll initiative for everything.
I mean, we could just say everything that's not in the trees is illuminated.
Yes, because they would be getting cover from the trees actually.
Yeah,
this
that's
is not,
fair.
Yes.
And that way you don't have to worry about drawing a circle either.
Yeah, this is not like one tree. This is like a bunch of trees.
No, I figured.
It's the tree
I was
line.
not just gonna assume that.
This is an
The story
action.
of a girl.
That is a bonus action. Okay.
Alright,
Also,
so-
letting you know I'm out of wild shapes, so there's not a whole lot I can help you with.
Yeah, that. Oh, when you said that, I was like, no, I want to help him, but I can't, because that may have fucked you real bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
We'll see.
Brutus is not here. Oh, what the hell? Why are there? Okay, there are a bunch of things in the fucking thing that shouldn't be there.
Okay, that is something that I may have a tactic.
Give me a moment. I'm cleaning.
Hey, even if I drop form, I still can't see them. How do you know that?
What did you roll on initiative?
And
11.
it might become two-way.
Cal 12, arm spawn 5. Brutus, you're not supposed to be there. Spawn 13, 17, and okay, so I mean, which one? Okay, so this one needs to roll initiative.
Low. Yes.
Oh wait, I know where one of them is because he revealed his position with the gun, right? Correct?
Yes, you do know where the one back there is. 'Cause
Sweet.
you heard that. Everyone
I can
heard
do
that.
something.
Birds are flying out of the trees.
And he's in a tree, right?
Yeah, that's what the web
Okay.
means. They're up
Yep.
in the air.
I
That's
don't
what I
know if
thought.
Bayou will catch on what Cal is gonna want to do.
Run
Oh my
away?
God.
Question
And
mark?
this turn order too. Oh fuck. That's
Yeah, they're all
actually-
going first.
Yeah.
Also, Cal, letting you know, they think I'm an old wimpy dog, so they're probably gonna take me out last. So I
Oh,
hope you're still awake.
Maybe.
They don't care. They don't care about a wimpy dog.
They don't care about a wimpy dog, but
They're coming after you, bud.
there's a murder plan here. Okay.
Okay, here's the thing. I have many escape spells or
Yeah.
many defensive spells,
5,
but I can only
10,
use 3, a max of 3.
30. So this Mezzalot's gonna come here, and then it's going to cast Cloud
Wait,
Kill.
ready action.
Yeah, go ahead and do your attack. I mean, you got shot, but that wouldn't stop it. So yeah, do your attack. Do your Eldritch Blister.
Did you say cloud kill? Did I hear that correctly? That's a 5th
One.
level spell, and there's 2 of those things. Why did the people think that 2 people could fight 2 things with 5th level spells?
Because they didn't know that.
Okay, well,
So
that's-
19,
Okay.
because I'm assuming that 20 hits.
Yeah, those both hit. So 19.
Please say it died.
No, not even close.
Darn it.
Like, there was I had a plan to help you guys survive this. Someone may have ruined that plan.
I still have a plan to possibly survive this.
Anyway, so yep, 5th level.
I think
Cloud
it's
Kill.
runaway time.
Let's see. You might not get that option. There was a murder combo that I had planned. Okay, 120-foot range. Oh, it didn't even need to get closer, but that's fine because it's immune to poison. 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point. It's gonna.
5d8 poison.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
Okay, like a little context. This encounter is the encounter that I based the entire campaign off of. Like, this is the encounter I had in my head when I thought, what do I want this campaign to be? And this was the first encounter I ever made, and I've been modifying it and altering it according to how you guys have been doing since then. And the last alteration was done 2 sessions ago, not 1. Okay, so a 20-foot sphere. I really wish I could make spheres center on a point, but I can't.
That
Do I make
D20 is
it?
my con save. I failed.
Yeah. Okay, so how do I make
Bruh.
this? Yeah.
Bro, one of these guys would be difficult.
Wait, is that the...
It's gonna.
Cloud
This
tail?
is not it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, is it really? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's not that dumb. Okay, so that's its action, I think, because it can only do that once. So, well, as far as you know, I've ruined
But
it. You know.
I mean, it's a concentration spell, so it's something that lasts for a while, doesn't it? Yeah,
is
up
it a
to 10 minutes.
concentration spell?
Yeah,
it is.
concentration up to 10 minutes,
Mhm.
and you can move it, I believe.
Okay, so Cloudkill does 5d8 poison damage on a failed save. Both of you need to make Constitution saving throws. You've already made one. And the Mezzaloth spell save DC is not bad. So you've actually passed, Bayul.
No, I rolled a 7.
Oh. Well, Mr.
That's
Montfort has
Daniel.
passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
would have been really bad if I didn't pass, because I might have been just half health right there. Surely.
Hey,
Things
do
are...
I have
Mhm.
gust of wind? Do I have gust of wind prepped? Of course I do not. I do not.
So that's 28 damage, half for Mr. Montfort.
Okay.
This is I
Okay.
built this encounter for 3 people. Okay, and
Yeah, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Okay, and that's the Mezzaloth's turn done. Now it's Dante's turn. Or, well,
Okay.
Slam Hill! Cover's blown, everyone attack! And, you're gonna see a cowboy hat and long duster coat wearing what I can only explain as a vampire cowboy with a revolver coming through.
Also, just letting you know, I'm not a dog anymore. I'm an elephant.
Yeah.
That
in the-
went away.
Right? They has to warn me about these. Okay. Dante. That is a big. I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how murdery he is right now. If it's below a 10, he's very murdery. If it's above a 10, he's not feeling very murdery.
It's gonna be below.
I
We
hope.
we die tonight.
Okay, he's feeling murdery. Okay. So, from Dante, there's...
Is
gonna
that
be-
little goblin gonna come out of nowhere?
He might have to. I did have the Goku save planned. 13, 17, so it's a 13. I presume that misses.
Oh, thank God.
Does it? Yes, no, maybe so.
For me, yeah, it misses.
No, it's aiming for Bayul.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
I
miss.
should have said that. It's aiming
No,
for
you're
Bayul.
fine.
Okay,
I just
misses.
assumed everyone was targeting me.
so second attack. 18, does that hit?
Misses.
18 miss. If it meets, it beats. We have 19 AC.
I sure do.
All right then.
How? What?
Because Loxodons get 12 plus their con mod, and then I have a wooden shield.
Damn.
Okay then. So
And I have a 20 con too, so that brings it up to 19.
what's this one? Uh-oh, I hope I have that written in the notes. He has a special attack that I'm not sure what it do. Oh, okay, I do have it written in the notes. Never mind. Oh, he shouldn't even have attacked. Well, I fucked it up. I'm stupid, so you guys don't have to deal with that right now. Okay. And it's if you... First time... Or starts its turn there. Oh, God. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh. I forgot how good that was. I remembered before, but not anymore. Alright, so... That's gonna be... Oh, why is he... What the fuck? Don't do this to me, game. Damn, you roll 20. Save things when I do them. Anyway. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna take a legendary action. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, boy.
So, how many of these?
Can he do? Don't legendary actions have to happen at the end of someone else's turn, not at the end of your own turn?
They can happen, I think, at any time during some time that's not his turn. So, you see him preparing some sort of stick, pulling it off his belt. I'm giving you warning here. Yeah, and with that, I guess he'll just end his turn because that's all he can do. So, which arm spawn is this? It's that one, which is still stealthed. So, okay, the armed spawn is. Oh my god. Okay, good news. This one does not have the thing. Oh, well, I didn't mean to click that like that, but that's fine. I was going to attack with it anyway. Nope, not the lever action. This one. Okay, and it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Wait, does it move? Or
It is
is
going it is going to come out of stealth. It's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so it's gonna fire at Bayul with a double-barreled shotgun, and it.
I mean, the 23 hits, yeah.
I know. I'm thinking, would it both barrels though? I didn't decide yet, and I fucked up, and I'm gonna give you guys as many breaks as I can, so it's not gonna both barrels. Okay. So that's 1 shotgun blast for 13 piercing damage from a double-barreled shotgun.
Okay.
Okay, and then second attack.
Yep.
Let me know if you guys both. Well, I'll wait until a certain thing happens. Okay, so that's 7 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
What? How much HP do you guys have right now?
20.
Bayul?
27.
Okay, let me make.
And my
sure.
max is a lot higher than. Wait, Daniel, what's your max? Just curious.
48.
Mine's 63. So.
I'm just gonna fetch a character sheet from my notes here. There we
Oh,
go. Just gonna put that there because it's gonna be needed.
So, is it my turn after this? Oh, right, the second attack.
The second attack has already happened.
But you gotta make a con save because we're in the cloud kill. So.
It's not yet though. Not
at
yet.
the start of his.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at the start of his turn, he'll have to do it.
So, oh my god, this may have been too much. Fuck. It's okay. I have a savior. Yeah, and they don't have the thing. So yeah, that one's actually just going to end its turn because there's nothing else it's going to do, and I'm not going to make them any smarter than they already are because fuck. Go Cal.
Okay, first off, please.
Oh, sorry, dude. 5d8. Goodbye.
I'll roll it.
Okay, do I fall unconscious right now or not?
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm at 1!
Good.
I okay, so
Hey, Biol, do you know
I'm-
the secondary?
I
function?
move there. I cast fly and I fucking run out.
You're going
I
okay.
cast I cast fly on myself and Bayul.
And Biol. Okay, both of them. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
because
doesn't-
higher spell slot.
Yep.
But question: so fly is a 3rd level spell that targets one person. We don't have 4th level spells yet?
Does Cal have 4th level
Uh,
spell slots?
Is it for level 2?
Click
yeah,
on.
Oh
five
damn, it
minus
is
those,
for
please.
Yeah.
Oh shit, and I think I get that only next level.
Fuck.
Yep.
I
It's okay.
think.
Save yourself. You're good. I got ways to get out. Fine.
I mean, yeah.
Fly. Just get away. I'll get out. Fine.
Word of God, don't fly too high.
Otherwise, okay,
They
never
all
mind.
have
So
guns.
I have another plan
Okay.
that I don't know if it's gonna work. Did Kret mention anything about those flying bugs?
He didn't mention anything about flying bugs.
Oh, those things.
The Nikoloths, the big flying devil guys, demon guys,
Yeah.
Nikoloth guys.
Did he mention them having any kind of sense?
No, I don't think
Okay, they
so.
don't have devil sight. Good.
They
okay.
might. I'm gonna check, because I would make this something you could roll for, as maybe he mentioned it in passing.
Because I remember making sure that Danielle asked Kret for that,
Yeah, about the
especially for that
weaknesses.
plan.
Okay, so give me a moment. Making sure. Okay,
Because that
roll me a straight intelligence check, because I'm going to say Mr. Kret would have mentioned this. This will be an easy check, because it only happened a couple of days ago.
okay, don't fuck me over.
That's enough.
Oh my god.
He mentioned
That would-
some stronger Yukoloths would have Devil's Sight, but you do distinctly remember weaker ones, such as these things, as you saw in a picture that looked like them before. You know they are Mesoloths. Do not have Devil's Sight.
Okay. Then.
I may have overdone it with this encounter. But we'll see, because there is a secondary ability of druids that they do.
God damn it.
It'd be from your current location, possibly, I think.
I can't go there to hide. I can't go there. So, wait, what does that one give me? I am really gonna die.
Oh no. You know, I'm both proud of myself and ashamed of myself for this. It's like,
And it only took one attack and one spell to basically kill me.
you're not dead yet, and there is a secondary capability of druids that I accounted for.
Just get away. You got it, dude.
Yeah.
I can get myself away.
Like,
so.
running away is always an option in D&D. It's
I
always an option.
cannot run away far enough to not be a target
Yeah.
afterwards, so I will simply cast darkness.
Okay. Are you going to get out of the cloud kill?
I'll cast darkness. What's the radius on darkness? Okay, I'll
Darkness
just
is a 20-foot sphere, I think. Let me.
I'll just
I have a place to check for this.
We
Yeah.
just clicked it. It's a 15-foot radius.
okay. So I'll have it basically 15-foot radius.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems good enough. So
Okay.
starting from
Can you?
actually starting from like there.
Yeah, you can make the circle too. Yeah. Show me the point. Like here. Like, show me the point.
This 15 on the edge, 15. Yeah, here.
Okay, so these are like rough estimates because I can't make it do things in an intelligent manner. 5, 10, it'd be a bit bigger than that. 15. So it'd be. Oh my god, the cloud kill would actually be big. Oh no, the cloud kill is bigger.
The cloud kid what?
Is bigger than I thought.
It's a what radius?
20 foot.
Okay, so then the darkness basically starting at the edge of the cloud kill.
Okay. That would have to be roughly here. Yeah, that would be there.
Ah,
If you are touching the circle, you're in it. Just keep that in mind.
so like there, basically.
Yeah, it looks a bit smaller than it is. If you are touching the circle, you're in it. It's a square by square basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was here, so
Yeah, this is
yes, I can make it. I can make it inside.
Yes, you can.
So I just like tell you over. Run down. And I go to safety inside of the darkness, which basically they have disadvantage because they can't see me.
The worst part is, I know what's coming.
Oh my god, they just have another cloud kill that I can cast. Oh well.
Yeah. And
This is honestly, I don't see a lot of other options. I can
Well-
just fly, but they can just shoot me down.
Well, the good news is I'm stupid and forgot about Dante's legendary action.
So yeah, this is about as much as I can do because darkness is an action.
1 or 2 Bayul, 3 or 4 Cal. Bayul. Okay. I'm rolling these so you know I'm not playing favoritism. Also, they have like no reason to aim at one or the other at this time. Other than that, Bayul's big.
It's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So
Also, ignore that line that I drew until it's my turn. Well, if it
yeah,
gets to be my turn,
I'll
we'll
keep
see.
that in mind.
We'll see.
So, oh god. So he's gonna take a legendary action, and you're gonna see him lob that stick he took off his belt. Forward.
Oh boy.
Okay.
We needed one more level for this encounter.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, so
And then just fly.
what he's doing, he's gonna. Okay, let's
Oh,
see his throw
God.
domestic thing. Okay, so he's gonna make an attack roll against. So that's gonna be one of his shots. That's gonna be an attack roll. That is enough to hit. So it blasts in the middle of the air, right here. Or is it? What is the range? Okay, so right here. So it's gonna hit only Bayul. You auto or no? Wait, it wasn't. Okay, you don't auto fail your save. Why did I put that there? It's you have disadvantage on your save, not auto fail.
Is it a deck save, or what do you want me to
It
do?
is a dex save. You know what? Just.
I mean, I can tell you right now that with this damage and then the cloud kill at the start of my turn, I'm gonna go unconscious.
You do have
That's-
healing.
There is still the possibility that everything rolls a 1.
It doesn't matter that I have healing. I'm gonna go unconscious at the start of my turn.
Fuck. Okay.
That's because that's how cloud kill works. So like, it's fine. It's just keep going. But like,
You guys.
I
might
had-
die. You guys-
yeah.
Fuck.
that's fine. I take the damage and then at the start of my so however much it is, like even if it's like 5 damage, I'm sure it's more than 5 damage. But like
like-
that with the cloud kill will knock me
Oh
unconscious.
wait, did I forget this? Am I that dumb? How far can I go with that?
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the last time I amended this encounter was before the Nikoloth fight. Like when you guys just thrashed the muscle mimic and we're just cleaning house through the specters.
Mm-hmm.
That is the last time I amended this.
Gotcha.
So
I had a Sorry, Daniel. If I lived, I would have had a way to get rid of the cloud kill and stop them from shooting us.
Oh, I'm
But-
dumb. I could have gotten away.
I'm gonna do something.
I could have bonus action turned into a raven.
Wait.
Movement speed 50 flying, dash action 50 flying again.
Wait. That's enough. You hear from the trees over here, and you see a streak of golden light go through the air, a very thin streak of golden light pass through the air, right, like when the dynamite is like right here. So it's going to hit the Mesoloth instead. And also... Okay. Gonna hit the Mesoloth instead. So the Mesoloth is going to be the one to take this damage. You've been saved. 16 blunt damage. Okay. Streak of golden light comes flying through the trees after a loud bang. Take that, servant of the night crawlers! You hear yelling from the trees.
Hey.
Bayul, it's your turn. Or Cal, did you end your turn?
Yeah, it's basically just what I could have done, but
Bayul, it's your
I
turn.
already had all the... Oh! Okay, half the damage.
Yep.
No
half the
roll.
damage.
Okay.
Low rolls,
What was
come
it again?
on.
It was... I hope he makes this.
It's
5d6. 5d8. Oh. Come on, low rolls. 10.
Ooh.
Or 11.
10. 10. It rounds down. 10. Are you still up, Bayul?
Yep.
Okay, good. It's your turn.
So
It's your turn,
what I'm
buddy.
gonna do is I'm gonna go 5.
I told you, basically when I, at the turn, even because, like, I can see everything, but you're in a heavily obscured cloud, so I just yelled, basically, run down.
Yeah, I heard that. So as I'm running, so I run to here, and as I'm running down, I ask this wind wall on that line.
So you've separated
So-
you and Cal? You can't see him in the magical darkness anyway.
Yeah, I can't see
Yeah.
him. But what I'm thinking, so first of all, wind wall stops projectiles from going
It
through.
does.
Also, it would dispel the cloud kill because
Some of it. It would give you like a Pac-Man mouth shape in there. So I'm saying
Right.
if you're like,
But
you're
like
in
if they try to
these-
cast it again here towards
Oh!
us, is what I was
Oh,
thinking.
I'm dumb. Can I just, can I retcon something?
What do you do?
Cast the darkness on my rod, something I'm holding.
The problem
So
is,
that basically,
I think that doesn't work if the item is not stationary.
no, you.
Also, you're
If
a
the
bit
point you
late.
choose is an object that you were holding, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it.
Well, okay.
So
then.
basically, just so that the darkness follows me around instead of being stationary.
If you do that, that would put the darkness centered on you,
Yep.
and Wretch won't be able to see the Mesoloth. Meaning he'll have to take the...
Would it?
He'll have to take the... What shot was his?
Oh, damn. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. Anyway, I already cast that, so screw it.
I'm trying to figure out what his disadvantage shot would be.
Plus, it's only a temporary means of escaping sight.
Yeah. It would have been... Actually, no, that still would have hit.
Oh, I can do
You
that
don't
next
know?
turn. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do next turn if we survive until then.
I hope you do. You've got Wretch now.
If we survive until my next turn, until Bayul's next turn, we probably can escape.
Maybe. Problem is,
If we go until then.
problem is, someone might not want to escape. Anyway. So, it is Bayul's turn. What does Bayul do? He's done the
I already
wall.
did my. Yeah, and I moved, and I can't do anything else. Oh, just kidding. I can. Oh, I can't see you. Never mind. Sorry. I will
You can
just
see
bonus
yourself.
act. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself.
Okay.
So,
Don't forget spell slot.
yep, I got it. So
Mhm.
that's 7 hit points to me.
I didn't forget one of my 2 spell slots.
Servant of the Night Spawn.
There we go. And that's my turn.
Okay, now it's the other Mesaloth's turn.
If I survive the cloud kill, which
Um,
will kill me.
Now, here's the problem. It's gonna center it on the darkness. Or the darkness centered on you now, so...
No, I just...
Oh, you didn't. Okay. It's gonna center it on the darkness.
But yeah.
Is this another cloud kill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have escaped. Damn
Daniel
it,
is
I could
Daniel
have
is right
escaped.
next to a wind wall, so wouldn't that then wind wall definitely cuts through a huge part?
Cal is safe.
Wouldn't-
You're not, because you're not in the 5 foot, and it didn't know.
No,
It's not smart
no,
enough
I
to
know.
know about the wind wall.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is Daniel?
Yeah.
Sorry, Daniel Cal. I've been
Yeah.
calling him Daniel.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
can.
like would be safe. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be safe because he's within 5 feet of the wind wall, and that's being like sucked up
Yeah.
and blown upward, so he's fine.
Wait, hold on. Wind wall. I take 3d8 bludgeoning on a failsave. I am straight on the line of the wind wall.
Oops. Oops. So
Hold on,
knocked
I
you
have
out. I accidentally knocked you out, not him.
strength check, which wait,
Strength
is it
save?
Strength save
Mm-hmm.
and half? Okay, so
Does
either
that push
way,
you back as well?
hold on. First, oh, I did not succeed that, and secondly, the darkness dissipates
Oh, you lost
because I am
concentration?
not. It's
Oh,
concentration.
no. Also, does it knock you back?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, good.
But he takes 3d8 damage. But you're at 1 hit point anyway, weren't you?
Yep. So,
It is protecting you from the cloud kill at least, and you're not going to take the damage again because you've been pushed
and
back on minimum
how much
safe
is it
distance.
until I'm dead?
It's your max HP again under 0, so you have to like
Okay.
negative your max HP. You're not going to get hit by the wall again. I'm going to say like now that you've gone limp, you've been pushed
Oh,
away
it's
a minimum
only
safe
when
distance.
you. It's only when it appears.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
you are safe
so-
from the cloud kill. You're still up. The darkness is gone.
I
Hey.
take full cloud kill damage.
Okay.
Yay.
I can't believe I forgot
was
my
too
my
much.
raven form.
This was too
I could have
murdery.
escaped. I could have moved 100 feet away. I could have just ran into the bush here.
Oh my god, I never rolled Wretch's thing either.
I mean, when you have like 3 enemies that can do 5th level spells, we can only do 3rd
Only
at the
2
most.
can do it.
Okay, 2. I'm sorry,
And
but
they can only do
vampires-
it once a day.
yeah, then there's vampires which are already regenning.
Oh, Wretch got a natural 20. I'm gonna say he goes next. I'm just gonna say he goes next.
Do you want to roll the poison or the cloud kill damage?
I already
Oh, it's
did
right.
16.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Might be.
Yes, you cast a healing word at a higher level, right?
No, I didn't.
I could not rationalize him not doing this cloud kill. I have it written in my notes that they were gonna both do it, and then Dante was gonna do a certain other spell to make it harder to escape that he's not gonna do now because he's confident they're gonna win. Okay. Is Bile still up?
For now.
Okay, good.
Oh, so basically, when you cast a wind wall, it knocked me out, removed the darkness, so you basically had sight of me.
Oh.
If you wanted to use the healing word to get me up.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to retcon that? Well, no, you might go down, but do you want to retcon that? It's your choice. You or Cal.
Yeah, I would have healed him anyway because I was looking better than he was.
Okay, then you can
so
retcon that.
Cal,
Would
you'd
you-
have 7. You'd have 7 HP.
Would you still be up?
I would be at 1.
Okay, you're both still up.
Oh,
You're both still up. That holds. That's clean.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't care
Oh,
what anyone
no.
says.
No.
Oh
By-
no!
by-
If you
you
had
were
the
100%.
HP to survive the if I had the HP to survive the cloud kill.
You can travel along the wind wall and be safe. There's a perfect. You
Oh,
can see
right,
a
right,
perfect
right,
way
right.
out right there.
But Bayul cannot. Wait, but does it affect flying creatures?
Yeah,
Not
flying
if-
creatures can't go through it.
Not if they go above its thing though, because it only goes so
Yeah, you
high.
can go above it. It's 15 feet high, so
Yeah.
But I have to fly up that speed first.
Yep.
You
do.
would be a black bird against the night sky. I would give disadvantage to that because you're small and it's black and dark.
But I can't save Bayul. But I hate this. But like in this time, Daniel would probably just save his own hide. I hate this. It's tearing my heart
I'm
out.
proud of myself for making a great murder engine, but I'm not proud of myself because this is not very well balanced.
Sorry, but Daniel, Cal is gonna ditch you.
I know. It's okay. You're good.
Okay. Good news is, I think Wretch has some stuff, and he doesn't like the idea of vampires getting more in their ranks. Okay. So what's that 3d8 for? Your
Oh.
blood thing. Okay. So Mesloth's 2 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Can Wretch heal?
Yeah, he's a ranger.
Okay, if he can heal Bayul so that he can survive the cloud kill.
I'm gonna see what
Somehow.
Wretch is good. The problem is, look at Bayul's wind wall and look where Wretch is.
Yeah.
And he's only got so much movement, and his healing is not particularly ranged.
Yeah.
Oh, but he doesn't have favorite enemy. Oh, that's a good point. Does that give advantage on attacks?
No, it doesn't. It just does more damage when you hit.
Does it? Advantage on wisdom survival checks.
It depends which version of the ranger you're using.
I'm
I
using
suppose.
the one that comes with roll 20, which I guess is not revised.
Yeah, it's probably not the revised one.
Yeah. Experience study. Yeah, this does not give a boost. Shit. I wish I'd known that. Well, the good news is he's got Colossus Slayer, however much help that'll be. Okay, what does he have? What items does he have? He's got stuff. He should have... Does he? Where are they? Oops. Well, the good news is I forgot he had something. You would have 2 of these. Oh, damn you. Game, please. Roll 20, I'm begging you. I'm trying to save my players' lives. I don't want them to die, I want them to see cool shit. Oh, wait, does he?
What's the speed on this? Oh shit! It's 10 feet speed.
Also, where's... One moment. Where'd it go? Roll 20 is imploding. Am I adding it to somewhere? Game, where is it? It's not appearing. Okay, well, Wretch has 2 potions of minor healing. Is the point I was trying to make. Yeah, sadly he doesn't have greater ones because those are rare and he can't make them
No,
himself.
that's not the thing. Gaseous form does not. Would gaseous form allowed to avoid the cloud kill damage or no?
You technically don't breathe in that form, I don't think.
Because I could just drop gaseous form on Bayul, turn into a raven, and run away. But Bayul would only have a 10 feet movement speed.
Also, if you look at Cloud Kill, though, it says even if you hold your breath, you still take the
It
damage.
goes through your eyes and skin too.
I mean, you're all gas, though.
Yeah, does
But
gaseous
still.
form give you immunity to poison?
No.
Shit. Then no. Also, his own wind wall might hurt him.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I'd probably roll it doesn't, but it realistically. Fuck. I don't think Wretch can save you guys.
Then why would he? He has no attachment to us or anything.
I mean,
he's-
you can't
he's-
save. Yeah.
Well-
I can survive if I can reach my turn.
The idea is he's already spoken to Mayor Ironstride. Like, in this case, like, right after you guys left, he popped up. Like, this is the coincidental Goku has popped out of the healing chamber to save the day and rid Krillin's mind situation. So, yeah.
Anyways, it's this Nigaloth or
These are
Yugoloth. It's
Mesoloths.
Mesloth.
Why did we
Alright,
think it
it's
was a
this one's
good
turn.
idea to wait for an ambush?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why didn't we prepare anything?
Luck of... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh my god, we have to survive 4 creatures' turns.
Oh no. All the good news is if you guys go down, they'll focus on Wretch. Because he's a known threat. Okay, so that's
Okay,
gonna be...
if you... Oh shit, if you're rolling for... When you go down, you have to roll to stabilize. When you stabilize, that is 1 HP or 0 HP.
When you stabilize, you're at 0 HP and still down.
So you do
Also-
not get up.
Yeah,
Correct.
also, if Bayul goes down in the cloud kill...
Oh, I know.
Which
I will. But
I- I'm trying to rationalize the spot.
No, it's fine. I mean, like, basically, what you do you obviously, but like the vampire to the left who's in the tree can only shoot at me
Yeah.
because the thing is separating him.
Mhm.
He's gonna shoot me. I'm gonna go down. I'm
Mhm.
gonna go down. The cloud kill's gonna. He's probably gonna use a second shot at me. I'm probably gonna.
Oh
lose.
shit, if you go down, the wind
And
wall
then I'm gonna
goes
go-
down, I think? Or is it that duration?
Well, the good news is, I'm gonna say,
It's
Oh.
concentration,
It's concentration. You go down, I go down.
pretty much.
I'm gonna...
But like, I'm going down because either the cloud kill's gonna put me down, or this vampire is gonna put me down, or they're both gonna do it, and I'm gonna die before it's my turn. So I'm either dead or I'm down. But either way, I'm dead. So
The only way either of us could have made it out alive is if I
If Wretch had come
had
early.
remembered my raven form,
If Wretch had
and
come
I could
early.
have, I could have run.
What does Wretch have? What does Wretch have? I'm looking through Wretch's stuff. Okay.
it's okay. We don't. We could probably just keep going. I mean, it's
Does
their
that
turn
mean-
anyway. But like,
Wait.
pretty much, I'm gonna be out, which is fine.
This is
The-
done.
Yeah, there's no need to prolong it any longer. I'm going down for sure, whether at the start of my turn or that vampire's shooting me first.
And
I'm
then
trying-
either way,
Either
you go down, I go down.
I think there might be a save here, but I don't know if what the
Divine
rule-
intervention.
No, fog cloud. It might overwrite cloud kill. Because I know cloud kills can stack over each other, but I don't think they can stack over fog clouds and things.
It's heavier than air.
It is. But so is the fog cloud. And also, fog cloud is heavily obscured, while cloud kill is lightly obscured.
Wouldn't the fog cloud just make it harder to see though? Not take away the damage. They just kind of mix together.
I'm thinking it might disperse the cloud kill though.
And both heavily obscures.
Oh wait, hang on. I need to make a concentration check for the wind wall. I didn't do that.
Um.
Yep, it's still up.
Okay, good. Good or bad, I'm not sure anymore. Okay, you can cast that at 2nd level. Why is that a ritual tag? Can Cure Wounds be done as a ritual?
No.
No.
Why the fuck is that ritual? Go away. Go away, ritual tag on Cure Wounds. What the fuck? What are you doing here? Get the fuck out.
That would be so strong.
It would be, yes. Like, obscenely so.
You could just ritual it for like 5th level or whatever you want.
No, you can only ritual cast at 1st level.
But still, just spam that and hooray!
Okay, so... Well, this armed spawn, they might miss. You have an AC of 19. So I'm gonna hope for the best. So let's rip off this band-aid, because it's gonna do it. Okay, so those shots are gone.
Yeah, I don't see any way of us getting...
it missed. It missed one. Only one hits you.
2nd one hit me, so I'm out.
Pray for those
Wind wall-
ones. How
Wind
much?
wall
No,
is
he
gone.
only has one.
Oh,
I only have 1 hit point. Yeah.
you're next.
So wind wall is gone too.
Even
Okay.
if you had healed yourself with healing word, that would have downed you too.
Yeah. Oh, I deleted my token. My bad.
You can
I'll throw
just
it
put
back out there.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
He's like this spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like right there.
Yeah, you're
Well, I mean,
okay. So
I guess we won't have to do another session.
the wind wall's gone. We don't know. Wretch could maybe save you guys. I don't think he can.
Come
but
on, Wretch, kill
I
those
don't-
5 guys.
I don't think he could even carry Baiul if he wanted.
No,
I'm
but
a
he might be
heavy
able to
fucker.
kill. No, but he might be able to kill all the vampires. Maybe. He's a couple of levels higher than you guys. Okay. So it's taken 1 shot, the wind wall went down. There was the cloud kill. And it does see cloud stuff. But it also sees Wretch. $105 What is the range on this? More than enough. Would it be willing to take disadvantage to shoot at Wretch? Because it does know they've been warned about him. But Cal, it would think the cloud kill is going to take Cal. And also the cloud kill spreads slowly, so it's not going to spread to you until next round. So you get 1 round to get out of there too.
10 feet towards the left. The cloud kill moves 10 feet towards the left.
At the end of each round, so I think you'll get a turn. I think you'll get a turn before that, so you might be able to escape. I'm gonna say it is that way. So shut up.
No. Here's the thing. I take 5d8 at the start of my turn with 7 HP.
You're not in it though, because it's still separated by the wind wall that was there, because it spreads slowly. Yeah.
I can live.
You might live.
Maybe. I might live.
I hope this attack. Okay. It can't. It's lightly obscured. It just sees green mist on green mist. I'm gonna say it can't tell that you have a safety pocket. So it's gonna do this other attack on.
Oh
Wretch.
my god.
On Wretch. 16 damage to. Well, no, that's disadvantage. So 13.
Oh
Because
boy.
it's over 80 feet away. So, who's gone? What happened?
That would be up.
Muffin Man,
There we
you
go.
alive? It's attacking Wretch. Okay, that's a 13. It doesn't hit. It missed its attack on Wretch. Okay. Now it's this Mesloth's turn. So, this one... Alright, Mesloth's abilities. It's immune to poison, so it's not going to do anything to that cloud kill. Oh god, it has multi-attack. 10, 15, 20. You're the only one up, and you're closer to it. And it can't. Well, it could see Wretch.
Come on, big whammies.
Wait.
Roll low.
15.
Oh, oh, oh,
It
oh.
can. Wait.
Oh.
15, 20, 25, 30. And then it's going to use its action to teleport, because it has that. Teleport 60 feet. So it's going to get in Wretch's face. Also, Wretch is here.
Okay, so I don't have to use my unsettling visage for now.
Yeah. Also, I think that's for... Well, yeah, no, that's the disadvantage on attack. But yeah. Okay. So that one's much more worried about Wretch. It also thinks the Cloud Kill is going to get you. Dante's turn. Well, look at what we have here. Seems you little green friends finally showed up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to get a bit closer. Okay. Come on, Wretch. Save the day, please. Or no, I need Dante's sheet, not Wretch's. So it's going to... So he's gonna make... He's also gonna use his murder shot. Now that I think about it. He'll use his... So yeah, he'll use both points. Okay, so... He's gonna make 2 attacks on Wretch. So that's a 12, which misses, and a 26, which hits. And this is gonna be... It's basically gonna be double dice.
1, 2.
30 fucking damage. Holy shit. I didn't know he... Oh yeah, he can... Oh god. This is why I was encouraging you to pick up a gun. Okay. Ah! God, death, Macluia, take you! He yells out as he is shot. But that is both of the grit points out of the way. As Dante's a gunslinger.
But still, the thing is, I can only shoot guns once.
And he's also going to burn his action surge. Oh. And he only had 1 bullet. So, fire for 26. 8. Ugh.
God
And then
damn.
click. Tarnation! Yeah, holy shit, his damage. What the fuck? He's rolling high.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah! Okay. So... That's his turn. Okay. That's Dante's murder turn. And now it's the arm spawn's turn. Okay, shit, Wretch might go down. Because it's also going to shoot at him.
And the wind wall is gone, I don't have to fly up! I can escape!
Maybe. They're pretty fast. Okay, and this is the... Oh, but it only has 1. It ruined itself, maybe, hopefully. Oh god, that is a 20 to hit. With only 6 damage. The good news is, they're going to have to take actions to reload next turn.
Was that against... who was that against?
Wretch. Like, they're all going for Wretch.
So, does it move closer?
would it move closer? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, it would. So it'd be right here next to Dante and then take the shot.
Okay. Question. What way is a town?
It's south from here. Or it looks south on this map, but you know what I mean. It's down.
Okay.
You are 6 hours away.
I know, but I am gonna fucking bolt.
Yeah. Okay, so it's taking the shot. It can't do anything with its bonus action. So that's gonna be
Do they have dark vision? Probably.
They are vampires. They have superior
Yeah.
dark vision. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of that turn because there's nothing else it can do. So Cal's turn.
Okay, fuck that. I'm gonna turn into a bird.
Do you have any potions you want to mess with first? It's a bonus action to drink a potion.
It's a bonus
also-
action to turn into a bird.
And you can do
This
this
is
as an
true.
action. I mean, you could do it as an action. Action or bonus action for potion.
Or I can do a bonus action, turn into a bird, move, and then dash to double move.
Yeah, it's your.
I'd say
So
that's a good
move
plan.
100 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go out 20 that way
Okay.
after changing into a raven.
Well, I don't think it doesn't expend your movement as a person. Or no, it would. Well, I'm gonna roll it doesn't. So yeah.
So I turn into a raven. That's
Okay.
20 of my 50 feet.
Okay, one moment. Let me find a good. There we go. You are a bird right now. 30, 35. Put, like, right click on yourself, or just let me know how much remaining distance.
So now I'm at the end of my normal flying speed of 50, but I take the dash action and double that.
Okay.
So I go off the map.
Okay, so 100 feet minus
So I go-
35. So
Uh,
65.
Yeah.
I'm putting in the blue sphere next to you on your thing to say how far out you are. You actually hear "coward" coming from Wretch, coming from the strange green gentleman.
Ew. Also, I'm not on initiative anymore, but I got an 11 right after Al.
Wait, why are you not on initiative anymore?
I don't know. That's weird. I was on there
Oh,
before.
didn't you delete your token?
Oh, I did delete my token. That's correct.
Okay, so go ahead,
Here.
click on your token, roll initiative, and I'll modify it to 11.
Okay.
There we go.
Awesome.
I
Thank
mean,
you. Didn't
I
you want to
could
hit
right. Okay,
refresh
if
or
I
whatever somewhere after?
move,
Hmm?
if I move out, hmm.
They are pretty
Nah,
distracted.
I'm 100% gonna die if I do anything but escape.
Yeah, this was learn to... I was counting on
Run
you to
away!
have wild shapes for this.
I mean, even with my wild shapes, the amount of damage that has happened, I would have been knocked out of any wild shape in
Yeah,
one turn.
but I would have called Wretch in like after your first wild shape got knocked out.
Ah,
I probably should have called him in sooner. Also, this was... You guys would have had a nice little hidey hole in the form of a tiny hut, but that isn't here anymore.
After a few days, I could have cast Tiny Hut, but that was yeah.
Okay, so Wretch's turn?
no, it's mine
Okay, your turn.
because the initiative thing got skipped. So I immediately take the cloud kill damage. I fail 2 death saves, and then I got to roll a death save, and I pass.
Yeah, okay, good. But
But-
oh, Cal,
But at the start of my turn next, I'm gonna take a cloud kill damage and die.
Oh,
Like that's
fuck.
going to happen
I think Wretch
as
goes,
I'm there.
Wretch goes before you, though. He might be able to... He won't be able to. Fuck.
I mean, we could just say I'm dead. That's fine. I mean, I know it's gonna happen. No need to wait
Shit.
5 turns to happen.
He would... Oh, does he... No, that doesn't give running. That doesn't give cunning action. Fuck. I should have made him level 2 rogue. God damn it. I can't fix the... Wait. He does go before you. He does go before you, and it's a concentration. There's a chance. Problem is, Wretch did get hurt pretty bad. He would run. At this point, would he save you? Fuck.
I mean, I understand. He doesn't know me at all. I get it.
He did talk to Ironstride though, and he sent assistance, but he only promised payment. He didn't pay yet.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. And Wretch is chaotic. He's chaotic neutral.
No, man, I get it. Play the thing as it would be played. I got you.
I mean,
Like I want so bad to try to save Bayou, but my character saves his hide over anyone else.
I value
Nor
trust
would you
and
really
trust.
be able to say. I mean, like, there's not really much you could do on the big
Yeah.
fat elephant. Like,
value
I mean, I
trust.
guess I don't know your strength score. I
Nah.
doubt you could even attempt to.
One more level, and I could have cast Fly.
Fucking hell.
When you do. Well, actually, I could have still cast Fly, but you would have gone down.
Yep.
I really wish Sentinel worked on ranged attacks right now. What does he have? He has nothing. He has fuck all for this situation. He is not a healer. Mr. Kret was
That's okay,
support. Wretch is not.
It's all good. We'll just. I mean,
What can I do? I don't know what to do. Okay, so it's Bayul's
Brutus is
turn.
going to be one sad pupper.
He is. Okay, Bayul's 11, so it would be the Mezzaloft's turn next. Be this one's turn.
Cal would try to take care of Brutus.
Okay, good news is it can get here on Wretch. It's its turn. Bad news is... Okay, so Bayul's down. Everyone's down. Wretch is probably going to go down too.
Cal is the only survivor.
Yeah, this might be a TPK, except for Cal. So
Holy
Mezzaloft...
shit.
Yeah, because he took a lot of hits. I hit him a lot trying to save you guys. I mean,
Want to try to bringing Cedric?
he is a 9. But I don't think he'd risk it. This is older Cedric. He has a family now.
Yeah.
I'd have to make some rolls for that, because the thing is, he is an ex-adventurer, and he would see it as a threat to the whole town. But the problem is that still doesn't fix Roomba's, or my brain is dying. Your Roomba. It doesn't fix the Muffin Man not having anyone to play thing. He could play Cedric, but I mean, he could. Okay, so it's gonna two-handed trident attacks. My god, these attack bonuses!
Jesus. Oh boy.
Oh no, that's just 8, so 12, 20, and on Wretch is down. That is exactly the amount it needed. Wretch goes down.
Do you want to just cut then? I mean, it's up to you, but like, yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing we can do.
Fuck.
Cal will fly away. They're gonna
Fly
finish
away now.
God.
about that.
Now, the thing is,
They're gonna try to chase me.
they are, but first off... Well, no, people have escaped before and they got a majority of the camp. So I'm gonna roll... Well, it'll be a D4. So...
Can they catch me while I'm 55 feet off the map? And I have 100 movement speed every turn.
The Mezzaloths can teleport 60 feet as well as their movement.
Oh,
As an actual teleport, though.
if they can see me and find me.
Yes.
If I don't blend into with other ravens.
Yeah, like, you are far away, and a bird in a forest full of birds on
Yes.
black, so I will give you advantage stealth check on your turn. And if they don't find you in one round, you're clear. But I'm currently checking, or no, it was 3. 2 3s anyway, but 3. I should have decided what it was going to be beforehand. Do they want Wretch? He's a well-known threat. Let me read the note. No. Ah, there we go.
Wait, how much movement speed do they have?
Find him and kill him quickly. So, okay. They will finish Wretch. Wretch is down. Dead. He's gone. Bye, old Wretch. Okay, Cal?
Yep.
Well, no, first it's the armed spawn's turn, which saw you transform as going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, here's the thing. How fast do those flying bug things that I always forget the name of have?
They can't fly. They can't fly.
Oh. Then, is that just like cloud behind them? Or dust or something?
Yeah.
I thought it was wings.
No, that's just a PNG image from the actual books. It looks like wings, doesn't it? 60, and it dashed, so it can't shoot at you.
How? Yeah, it's 60, so I will be out of that.
Okay.
They will never catch up. And those bug things, what's their movement speed?
They probably won't catch up either. But
because they can
that
teleport
depends.
60.
They can move 30 and then teleport 60.
So I always gain 10. I can gain 10 distance every turn, so they can never catch up.
They could easily keep you in sight, and they're teleporting some of the way, which is saving some of their stamina. So they would follow you the whole way.
Every 6 second, I gain 10 feet distance every 6 seconds.
And then they catch up.
No, I have 100 movement speed.
So even with their teleport and their movement, they're still falling 10 feet behind.
They're lagging behind 10 feet
eventually he'd be way out of sight.
Problem is, it also has several arms spawned to back it up for tracking. Do you want to roll an advantage stealth? This is more of a safety precaution. You can outrun them, but do you want to make sure you can't be tracked?
Okay.
Then again,
Screw
you're
it.
a bird. You're flying.
Yeah, how do you track a bird that's flying in the air? If you can't see it.
10 feet. Would they lose sight? It's thickly forested, so yeah, they lose sight of you. You're fine. Yeah, they are. It's thickly wooded, and yeah.
I've survived.
Yeah, you did. Cal is the lone survivor.
Oh my god.
God fucking damn it.
I knew that ability would come in handy. I built a character around that ability.
But, okay, so, god damn it. This was a bit much. You see, when I originally built this, you guys were supposed to have Morris's tiny hut to hide in, which would have bought you a few rounds and would have saved you it would have saved you one of the Mezzaloth's cloud kills for a turn.
Then haste from
Yeah,
but potentially haste.
Yeah, then haste from Mr. Kret, because it's not a concentration to keep the tiny hut up.
And I could have cast mirror image on me before going out.
And
Get
you
more
also,
defense.
and then you would have had 4 Eldritch Blasts to pound things with. I was also counting for Baiul to have his wild shapes. Like, I was expecting you guys would just walk up, because they were going to attack you either way.
So, what happens now?
I don't know. I could do the time warp, baby, or we could just call it, and I could tell you what was gonna happen. For fuck's sake. Or we could roll new characters. But then again, if we roll new characters, you're probably gonna arrive at, like, the already sieged multiple times town of Rockville.
Yeah. You can just tell us what was gonna happen. That's fine.
The thing is, it would still be alive, because there's still enough competent people, but they would have made losses. Fuck. God damn it. This... I knew it. I knew it the moment you said, oh, I'll burn both my wild shapes. Oh, no. I should have done Wretch from the start. I should have. The moment you said that, I should have said Wretch catches up to you on the road. But I was like, no, they completely destroyed the Nikoloth and what's-her-face. Poor Olivia. And the muscle mimic was nothing. They'll be fine.
I mean, the difficult thing was action economy. Not only did
Yeah.
they get surprise round, but there was so many enemies,
Yeah.
and each of them having 2 attacks. Also, on top of that,
Honestly,
the damage is not spread around between. Yeah,
the cloud kill were
Yeah.
the big
and the cloud
thing.
kill. I mean, clearly there were all of them. The enemies were several levels higher than us in order to have access to
Actually,
that cloud kill and all that
like,
stuff.
actually, no. The Mezzaloths are only, like, CR4.
CR what?
They're CR5.
Yeah, CR5.
Yeah.
One CR5 monster is meant for like 4 people.
Yeah. Here's what I'm...
Of
No,
level
it is
5.
not.
So
No, it is not. But
So,
if 4
like,
level 5s
there's
fought 1 Mezzaloth, that Mezzaloth would be so fucking dead. But, my point is, I was expecting, like, wild shapes, and the call lightning of death, and the fucking wind... Well, not wind wall with call lightning. And the fucking, like, Wretch comes in, and you got the gold streak shots, making them unable to heal, and I was expecting compounding fuckery on them, but then you guys death spiraled, and I didn't bring in Wretch soon enough. And then I tried to, like, make them all target him to save you guys so that you could heal for a second. Yeah.
Oh well.
GG.
Yeah, this was meant to be, like, both of you and Mr. Kret and his skeletons. So, there is more after... Like, get back in the game, because I was going to show you some maps and things that were in the future for
Oh,
you.
I thought I'm
I
coming.
can still return to the town and stuff.
You can. I mean, would Cal stick around and wait for backup?
They haven't attacked the town yet. So potentially, but not as Cal. Or, I mean, not as Danielle.
Alright. So...
He would come back with a different appearance.
Okay, so for now, Baiul meet me in secrets. So move to secrets. Roomba, leave the game for a moment, because you might see these things still.
Okay.
Okay, Muffin Man.
Ayo.
So, what was in your future was the assault on Linthart Manor.
Luth, what is that?
You were
That
gonna
manor.
if you had whoops, wrong thing. Linthart Estate. That's where. If you were able to capture Dante or any of the vampires he had with him and question them, you possibly could have, well, you wouldn't have gotten any information out of him, but you would have learned that he has a note, a letter from a certain Lady Hesta Linthart, who is the Vampire Lord. And you would have been able to, through the stationery, again, this is something that Mr. Kret is supposed to help you with, he would have recognized the stationery that the letter was written on as being a part of a certain town, and then he would have taken a few hours to research and then find the location of the Linthart estate. Once you had gotten there, you would have arrived here. Can you see what I'm showing you?
Yeah, I see the map.
Yeah, this is the assault on the Linthart estate. You guys would have appeared here. These walls that have the FCs on them are full cover. These two squares here are statues that were also full cover. And these two walls here are like gardening things, like flower beds that have like a stone thing that would have been half cover. You guys would have to have fought this Nikoloth that was like rushing you down, while these two armed spawn up top here are using their lever action rifles to fire at you guys, but of course you'd have the full cover from which to fight the Nikoloth, so you could easily bring it back here behind the walls and fight it here and then move back in. This one in the center has a Gatling gun. The Gatling gun has a +5 to hit on top of its original thing, so it's really easy to hit with, and then I would roll a d6 to see how many d10s of damage you take. And that's how the Gatling gun works. Yeah, but the thing is, the Gatling gun can be damaged, so like a Call Lightning or a well-placed Eldritch Blast could break it because it's sensitive machinery. In addition, these two pillars here, because this blue area is like a balcony, have 20 HP, so you could have knocked those down, brought the whole balcony down, which would have injured the arm spawn and made them lose their height advantage.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Once you got through here, you would make your way into Linthart Manor itself, where you would see a single vampire spawn here in a maid outfit. Like, this is the help. And there were 4 more on the wall behind you using their spider climb that would have jumped down. I love using the spider climb. When I learned that they had spider climb, I'm like, oh, how can I use that? So I kept planning for spider climb things. And this would be the actual inside. So there's the stairwell. This is foyer room. If you'd gone to the right, you'd see there's doors to the right and left. The right would have been the servants' quarters, and you would have found the empty rooms of the vampire maids and butlers you just killed. I really should have made you guys like level 10 for this. I mean, should I be telling you all this? Because like I could time warp it and say you guys are level 10.
No, that's fine.
All right.
That's okay.
If you had gone to the right side, to this door, or please, to this door, you would have found, if you checked it for traps and succeeded, you would have found there's like a thin tripwire trap in the door that when you open it, it goes off. And there was going to be like 4 sticks of dynamite raked up to that trap that would have gone off, as that's an explosive trap. And it's just a broom closet. Like, they knew you were coming. Yeah. Yeah, they knew you were coming because they have eyes everywhere. And also scrying. Lady Hesta has scrying because she is a level 14 enchantment wizard. You guys would have had special help for that. I'll explain that in a bit. If you'd gone down this door, the entire mansion is affected by guards and wards. That spell, it's been cast on it for a year. So if you had gone to this door, the person that tried to open it would have been hit with a suggestion spell that suggests that they open the door and run down the stairs as fast as they can. And the stairs have cloud kill on them.
I
So
see.
basically, I suggest you hold your breath and run. The problem is the stairs are long, and holding your breath doesn't really work when you're running.
Well, and even with Cloud Kill, it says if you hold your breath, you still take damage. So
Yeah, so the idea is like it doesn't give you time to think, so it seems like a good idea. Oh, it's toxic green gas. If I hold my breath and run, I'll be fine, right? So it's supposed to like make you move before you know what you're doing and know it's just obviously going to kill you.
Yeah.
which is what would break suggestion. So you'd be cloud killing, and then once you finally got... Oh yeah, if you went upstairs, you would find there's like more like family quarters. There's actually a ring-shaped thing with... I think I actually might have a map for that. No, I did. Oh, I never made that map. By the way, there would be like this upside-down horseshoe-shaped hallway with a bunch of rooms in them, and that's where like the actual family's quarters are, lavish rooms. And like at the top, where the both of them meet, there's a door to Lady Hesta's chamber. Lady Hesta's chamber has like 400 GP worth of fine clothes and like a silver mirror worth 1,000 gold that's used for scrying. And I remember there was a magic item in there that I'll have to look back and read what it is. And you'll find like her jewelry box with like a family heirloom necklace that's worth like 1,000 gold. You would have found like a bunch of cool shit, extra loot for going up there. But the stairs also have glyphs of warding on them with the grease spell, so you would have like slipped and fell down the stairs.
Smart.
Yeah. I want that to be sort of a silly one, because that's not deadly, that's just silly. You might take like 8 bludgeoning damage max.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just supposed to be like a Home Alone moment. Grease the stairs.
Right.
And if you'd made your ways down this thing through the cloud kill, by the way, Dispel Magic would have gotten rid of that, you would have reached a map that I call the Final Destination. The Final Destination, you come through this doorway, which is a big pair of double doors, and you would find a unique armed spawn here named Scarlet, who is like a tinkerer, who's got like a bunch of like crazy bombs and like a modified gun and the Gatling gun and shit. And she's like crazed and a pyromaniac. And you would have found Lady Hesta right here, which is what the D&D symbol is, because I couldn't find fitting art. And you would have encountered the Yagnoloth, Fez Cortez, the one that she made the contracts with to get the Yugoloths. And you would have come into them arguing about payment, because she's like, but I need you to help me with this fight. And he's like, well, that's going to cost you 800 gold per minute, and you were going to come into that. While Scarlet was watching the door. These would be unconscious thralls, like people that were taken from the attacks, that were taken alive to be kept as cattle. So they're under a magical sleep.
Right.
And you'd see, and these like black tubes here are actually thin holes that lead into her coffin chamber that you can only reach with gaseous form, because vampires could just cast that at will.
Right.
So for her, that's nothing. On this table here, you would have found actually a bunch of like Aborigine masks and like texts and things like that. And you actually would have encountered like a religious symbol of like the Knoll demon god, whose name escapes me at this time. And like this parchment made, this rough parchment made of like a human's back, like human skin, with the oath of the Knoll god written on it, about like his hunger is mine, if he is hungry, we are hungry, all that. And you would have found the gun rack for the unique weapon of Lady Hesta, which was a weapon that Bayul would have recognized in one of the most horrifying moments in his life before he was awakened. Because where he's from, gnolls are the most prominent intelligent creature.
Right.
And they have guns. Special guns made specifically for hunting large creatures, namely elephants for their meat, hides, and ivory. An elephant gun. She would have an elephant gun. This thing does 2d12 damage.
That's a lot.
It has 2 shots per reload. So it's like bang, bang, reload. And she can double barrel it for 4d12, but have to reload immediately. So yeah, there's that. So she could like, yeah, and she's like a 12th level wizard, so she had like disintegrate and shit. Basically, if you were fighting her, the point is, this was supposed to be a social interaction part with Fez Cortez, because they're arguing. Fez Cortez is a Yagnoloth. Yagnoloths are no fucking joke. They are death incarnate, especially if they slap you with the bitch slap of doom. So you basically could have paid him 800 gold to turn on Lady Hesta and help you guys.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
And
see.
if the battle started to go south, he would have summoned 2 Mezzoloths to help you.
I gotcha.
And he would have attacked as well, and he can pull like 50 damage in one attack.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So, and if you guys were able to get him down, if he had attacked you, if you got him down to half HP, he'd say, "I'm not paid enough for this," and would have just, or no, if Lady Hesta was able, that's if Lady Hesta was able to like arrange a payment. If she's not able to, if you guys attack, he'll like counterattack the person that attacked him and then leave. Like he'll just blink out and gone. And it's just Lady Scarlet and Hesta. But if you guys say, "We'll pay you 800 gold," you would have had 10 rounds of Fez Cortez wrecking shit for you, because he is very strong.
Demons, man.
Yugoloths, actually.
Yugoloths, man.
They come from Guyena, the plane of neutral evil.
Ah.
Yeah, they're like fae mixed with devils, basically.
Cool.
Yeah, Scarlet had like she had shrapnel grenades, which Wretch also had. Wretch had a specially made custom lever action rifle that dealt 1d6 radiant damage called Gold Streak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have been helpful. Yeah, you also would have found Lady Hesta's coffin in the back here. Basically, and Lady Hesta would actually have addressed Bayul. Like, she would have recognized what he is, because she's actually been to the savannah.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, she...
I was supposed to get the gun, I suppose.
Yeah, she went there, like, on safari with the gnolls. She's... Like, that was the gun she killed a lot of elephants with.
Ah.
You wouldn't have seen her before, because she was in, like, a different area, but...
Right.
Yeah. You still
definitely would have made Bayul mad.
Yeah, it would have been something you recognize very much. And she would have been giving you quite a, like, "Oh, I'm going to add your head to my collection" look.
Oh, I mean, if we did live through this fight, which I wasn't sure that we were going to or not, but if we did, I was actually going to go back to the mayor's
Go back to what?
house and go back to the mayor's, like, office or whatever and take all of his heads, animal heads that were on the wall.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
he had, like, 1 stag and a goblin.
Oh, I know, but still,
That's what he
Bayul was
had.
like, Bayul was disgusted that someone would hang a corpse on a wall.
You are
Especially-
aware that the entire town's guard force is level 5 rangers and fighters, right? Plus a Lathander priest and a level 9 wizard.
You cut out. I heard the entire town, and then I heard the
The
Thunder
entire,
Priest and level 9 Wizard.
the entire town's guard force is level 5 fighters and rangers.
Level what?
5.
Well, no, I mean, it wouldn't have been like I'm marching in and taking them. It would have been a stealth thing during the night, so that way no one knows what it was.
Right.
That's how it would have been.
Just still, if you had gotten caught, because I made sure, like, the town of Rockville is no joke. If they had, like, said, like, "Okay, we're gonna have our entire guard force go out and do this," they probably could have handled this themselves, but that would have left the town 100% vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been just inviting an attack,
Right.
because then it would just be the civilians with their 10 HP and their +0 to everything to defend themselves against the, like, 2 vampire spawn that march in and slaughter them all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. There also, she had, if you were actually able to kill Fez Cortez, he would have dropped his book, which is a Yugoloth contract book, which actually would have given you the power to summon Yugoloths under your control, like a certain number of them each day. Lady Hester herself would have dropped a box of planar sending, which basically is the sending spell in reverse. So if you're contacting someone in another plane, there's no save, but if you're contacting someone on the same plane, there is a save. And it was like it had connections to the plane of Mechanus, which I think is the lawful evil plane. Lawful evil, lawful neutral plane.
Yeah.
Of constructs. You would have found shrapnel bombs on Scarlet, and you probably could have salvaged the Gatling gun. And if Mr. Kret had survived, after this was all over, he was going to take over the town of Stump and rebuild it.
Ah, I see.
That's what he was going to do. He was going to rebuild the derelict town. Because there was no one else there to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Oh, well, it sounds like there was a lot planned that we didn't get to.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Thing is, I'm gonna keep all of this because this is technically a module. I've technically created a module. I might keep this and like try it on other teams. Or maybe you guys can, because just because you know what's gonna happen doesn't mean you can counter it.
That's fair.
Also, next time I'll have to make sure level 8 for the Dante encounter.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have
more
just
HP. Get to do stuff. Druids, the higher level you get, the better stuff you can turn into.
Yeah,
in turn, yeah.
The thing is, I want it to be a very dangerous encounter, because I was expecting you to go in both wild shapes, call lightning, Cal's got all of his stuff, you had, like, Mr. Kret with you, or Wretch would have been there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to go
come
in if you lost a wild shape.
I mean, with the amount of damage and stuff that was happening per turn, I would have lost a wild shape each turn, and I would have also lost a plant or the call lightning right away because
really doesn't help that they rolled close to max damage on almost every single attack. Like, I'm not kidding. Almost every attack rolled like 3 points off max damage.
Yeah.
That was fucking insane. I have never rolled that well in my life. When I'm a player, when I on my stream VOD, the last Tales of Oberos game, I had a fucking mental breakdown because I had not rolled over a 13 in like 5 sessions of D&D across 3 different games.
Dang.
Yeah. And poor Mr. Schwartz, 5 sessions, got nothing done, never rolled over a 10, everyone hated him, I was fucking losing. I'm like, can I just fucking kill him and bring someone else? Because this is a nightmare. Because wizards are cursed. If I play wizards, they die. Everyone hates them, and then they die. That is what happens when I play wizards.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. And it's always like bad rolling. It's like, oh, okay, roll a diplomacy here. 2. Okay, roll an intelligence. 8. Okay, roll another intelligence. 4. Okay, roll a strength. 15. Amazing. You have a -2 to that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Roll wisdom. 3.
Yep. How it goes sometimes.
Okay.
Gotta pick up lucky.
Let's move to the main chat.
Oh.
There he is. Okay, sorry about that. I was sharing with Muffin Man the events. Now, what I'll tell you the secrets of this encounter, Roomba. Roomba? Still there? Yeah.
Yep.
So, it occurs to me, yeah, you guys should probably have been level 8 for this, especially if there's only 2 of you. So, there is...
Oh, I'm looking what I get at level 8.
Yeah.
That could have potentially helped.
I was really, really banking on like wild shapes and Mr. Kret. I should have adjusted this after Mr. Kret died because his oh, okay. I'm Muffin Man. Fuck. Well, okay, so I really should have adjusted this after Mr. Kret died. Okay.
So what happens now?
Well, for now, I guess we're just gonna have to end it. I think. Because we have about 2 hours, that's not enough time to like level you guys up to 8 and time warp and redo the whole combat. It might be, I don't know. But the thing is, so I made this combat too deadly. Now, my plan was you'd have Mr. Kret's tiny hut to hide in, and that would give you like a round of safety while you all like apply buffs and apply the fuck you attacks and be safe. And then one of the Mezzaloths would have to use its action to dispel magic, and then the other one could cloud kill. But Mr. Kret could counterspell it. Yeah. Dante had 120 HP, who was the gunslinger vampire.
Yeah.
The plan was both the Mezzaloths go. Back when Mr. Kret was here, it was both the Mezzaloths go. One of them dispels the tiny hut. The other one cloud kills. Likely gets dispel magic, assuming it fails the check. Or, Mr. Kret succeed the check, whichever one it was. And then Dante would use grease in the cloud kill, so you guys would be slipping and falling and difficult terraining to get out of it. Yeah. I gave him magic initiate for that. Oh. Damn it. Oh. Well, the first campaign I run, I brutally murdered my party. The thing is, I'd consider this about you guys going in fresh, and if he hadn't used his animal shapes, because I was going to bring in Wretch, and they wouldn't have all, like, slammed him if you guys weren't that desperate, because he would have, like, gone in and cure wounds, whoever was down, and he would have gone in, like, at the first wild shape. But I was like, well, no, maybe you guys can still do this. But no. But anyway, it would have been... So, then Mr. Kret tries to counterspell it. If he succeeds, he succeeds. Then the grease spell happens. So the other one can try next turn.
And at level 8, I probably would have cast Fly on Biola myself. We would have gained some height, not really be
All the
affected by the
vampires have
grease.
guns. That would have been
True.
fall damage into the cloud kill, probably. Assuming that it didn't work out.
And yeah, basically taking down the vampires first, then moving on to the other ones that can't fly.
Yeah. Well, the vampires can't fly either.
Yeah, I mean those that those that I always forget the name of.
I'm gonna put this in my notes.
But yeah, so it ended with basically just Cal surviving.
Yeah, I'm putting in big old letters in my notes. Make sure the party's at least level 8 before this encounter. Because, yeah, I'm keeping this some module to use with other players who want to try D&D. Freaky's module, a Lerant tale. So yeah, the Mezzaloths had 75 HP, and the arm spawn had 82. One of them had the double barrel shotgun, which they could fire once, or they could fire both barrels to do both the damage at once. And the thing with that is, with the both barrels, what you do is you attack both barrels, and it does both shots on one target, and then you use your second attack action to reload, so that you don't have to use a reload action on your next turn, versus bang, bang, and then next turn reload, and then the turn after that bang, bang again.
But yeah, here's the thing. It would have been really bad for me to use guns because I only have one attack action.
That is true. Thirsting Blade, though. Or no, you need to be packed to the blade for that, though, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, no choices. Damn. Yeah, so that would have been a thing. It's still like 2d8 damage. But that's not much better than your... Yeah, than your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, 2d10 plus 10 if both hit.
It would have been good for Bayul, though. Because Bayul usually doesn't attack, but would have given something to fall back on. Let's see, what else was it? So yeah, he'd lay down the grease, and he also would have. He's a gunslinger. Like he's the proper gunslinger class with a level equal to vampire spawn CR +1 because he's like an advanced spawn. Him and Scarlet are advanced spawn. He had trick shots. He had violent shot where he could like spend grit points to increase the damage by the damage die.
Oh, did he have the one that basically forces a creature to fall down?
He had the winging shot and the disarming shot. Winging shot. Yep, or be knocked prone. That's winging shot, and disarming shot makes you drop a thing. So he could have taken your staff, basically. I also gave him Magic Initiate Wizard, and gave him Message, Prestidigitation, and Grease. He also had a legendary action that he used for the Sudden Blast action, which is he throws a stick of dynamite in the air and then shoots it with his pistol, making it go off immediately, causing I was going to say an auto fail, but I decided, no, that's crazy. Disadvantaged save. And he could do it not on his turn. Like against the dynamite's explosion. And he also had Fan the Hammer as an action. So this was more like a special action you could take. The legendary action is Sudden Blast, but the other thing is Fan the Hammer. As an action, make a number of disadvantaged pistol attacks with flat d20s equal to your remaining loaded rounds. Each hit deals base damage with no modifiers. So he would have rolled, like, a max of 12 d20s. Or, he would have rolled 6 attacks if his gun was fully loaded. And all at disadvantage. And the ones that hit, but have no modifiers, so he doesn't get his +4. And that's Fan the Hammer. It also would have completely unloaded his gun, so he'd have to reload next turn. So it's like, it's exactly as Fan the Hammering would be. Da-da-da-da-da! A lot of lead in the air, and then reload.
Oh. Level 8, I get an ASI, so I would have gotten a higher AC.
Ooh, nice.
I would have had 17.
He also had Sticks of Dynamite, like bundles of 2.
Oh, I forgot the Draconic Ring.
Yeah.
Probably what I would have done at level 8, cast Fly on myself and Bayul, then just use a Draconic Ring to basically blast that on Dante first.
You could have hit Dante and both Mezalos, because your first turn they were still clustered together. That was another thing that I forgot you had, but probably thought about before, because I remember I gave you the Radiant Ring. I was like, oh, that's going to help them so much.
Well, if the fight hadn't like gone so wrong so
spiraled.
Fast.
By the way, like they rolled 3 points off of max damage every attack, every single one of them.
Oh damn! Okay,
yeah,
no wonder.
They were rolling.
No wonder that
I have never rolled this well in my entire D&D career. The nat 20s that were flying out of my fucking ass before everyone's eyes. Holy shit. Anyway. Oh, he also had Action Surge, which I used on Wretch, because I was like, save you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. If you had killed him, you would have gotten a 6-shooter, a saber, some breastplate armor, 8 sticks of dynamite, well, 7 sticks because he used one of them, and a letter from Lady Hesta, which was the Vampire Lord, which would have been used to reveal her location. Because Mr. Kret would have recognized the stationery, or Mayor Ironstride would have recognized the stationery as well.
But that didn't go according to plan either, because Mr. Kret again.
Oh, when I said, Bayul's fucked you guys a bit, I meant it. Like, I built him for support in this. Like, usually Mr. Kret has much more aggressive spells, like when I play as him. But for this, I'm like, you guys are going to need help. And Mr. Schwartz has a family, so he wouldn't risk himself. So the resident undead expert, Mr. Kret, is probably going to come with you guys. And he would have been like throwing around counter spells and lightning bolts and tiny huts and hastes.
But yeah, usually like I don't care as much about character death because just like okay, that was fun. He dies. Let's move on to the next thing. And usually just pocket those that I really like.
Yeah. Those fucking cloud kills, man.
I know.
This has cemented my plan for like high level Mr. Kret, which is he's got his undead horde of skeletons and shit, and then he lays cloud kill and has his horde move in with the cloud kill. So it's literally like high level Mr. Kret, 4 ghouls, drops cloud kill, and the ghouls attack, which all have a chance to paralyze. And then there's the cloud kill, and they're immune to poison, but the targets aren't.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's high. By the way, Muffin Man's not here. If you guys had succeeded, I was actually gonna make Bayul pay for his crimes, because I was gonna say, okay, would Bayul keep adventuring about 2 years in, and would he find Jim Jar? And depending on what he said, it would have been like probably him and Jim Jar, and it would have been 2 years later, and Mr. Kret would have returned via plane shift because Mr. Kret was chaotic neutral. People of chaotic neutral alignment, when they die, go to the plane of limbo. The plane of limbo is actually a malleable plane of existence that, through a series of intelligence checks, you can manipulate to whatever you damn well please. So, Mr. Kret was basically a god on the plane of limbo for 2 years, gathering power, and then he returns as a spirit of vengeance. But I was going to give him a bunch of necrotic shit instead of fire. And his vengeance was going to be against nature itself, not just Bayul, because he, it's vindictive towards all that Bayul loved.
So but he's cool with Cal, right?
Yeah. Actually, yes, because Cal was not directly involved.
Yeah. I even somewhat warned him.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
The thing is, he would recognize that, like, also, would you be traveling with Bayul for 2 years later?
Maybe not.
Yeah. I didn't think so. And he would have returned as a spirit of vengeance that I would have, like, modified a bit for more necrotic damage and made him, like, a lich. At that point, because you can be a lich at, like, level 8 or 10.
That early? Damn.
Yeah, amazingly enough. I'd have to read up on that more, because maybe no lich, but either way, he probably would be level 8 or 10. But also being a lich wouldn't really make him that much more powerful. It'd give him like 2 extra spell slots and a couple of abilities that he already would have gotten from Spirit of Vengeance. But anyway. And so yeah, it would have been the vengeance of Mr. Kret, and I would have made it a doable thing, especially if he had Jim Jar with him. I would have let him roll up Jim Jar. Told him like 2 levels higher than you at all times. No level 20 Jim Jar. And yeah, it would have been like the vengeance of Mr. Kret, a spirit of vengeance. And of course Bayul is like non-repentant, so he doesn't care. By the way, chaotic good is Bayul's alignment. He murdered a man over a childish argument. That is chaotic neutral. So I would have informed him of that as well.
At first, Domeric was supposed to be neutral good, but when I started playing him, I'm just like, nah, he's lawful good.
I mean, dynamic is alignment. Dynamic is alignment. Alignment is dynamic. So.
But yeah, alignment does shift over time.
For instance, Mr. Kret would have gone, like, for instance, if I hadn't just ditched the Curse of Strahd campaign where the party was treating Mr. Kret like shit, he would have just gone neutral evil. It would have just been, I don't like people anymore. I'm gonna get my immortality and I'm gonna start clearing land for my slaves. Instead of, trying to buy the... Because basically Mr. Kret's plan is, I'm gonna get immortality and then I'm gonna buy the world. He's gonna, like, make the most lucrative business ever, and then basically buy the world. Like, buy countries, buy islands, buy soldiers. He was gonna legally perform world domination.
Own the world.
Yeah. World domination legally. which would have reduced the number of do-gooder parties trying to take him down. I mean, when he's offering like retirement and undead slave labor and magical literacy and like government-funded schooling and shit to his people, not many people are going to say, "We need to get this tyrant out of here." Believe it or not, Mr. Kred is not an evil man. He values the lives of people. He likes dwarves a lot.
That was fun.
I am thinking of another campaign, which is all goblins, where it's like,
What?
Yeah, all goblins, where like the party is a goblin raiding party. So there'd be like your options would be wild mage, sorcerer, or pyromancer sorcerer. Would be like some of the more primal sorcerers. Maybe one war cleric as the shaman. So it'd be a booyog, which would be a sorcerer of a more primal variety, such as wild magic or pyromancy. There would
What
be a
about
lash.
No, light cleric wouldn't.
Yeah, no, Maglubiet is not. Maglubiet is the god of
Unless
depth
it's
and
like
darkness.
more like something more linked to fire than actually good light.
That's still not how goblins do. If you are a cleric, you are a cleric of Maglubiet or one of the other goblin gods, and the goblin gods are of like subjugation and morale and war and.
What about an ever-burning flame? Is there something like that?
No, not in goblin culture.
No.
Sadly, no. But yeah, there would have been like you could be a booyog, which would be one of those sorcerers. You could be a shaman. Only one. Like there could only be one shaman or booyog because those are valuable. Shaman would have to be war cleric. You could be a barbarian. You could be a fighter. You could be a rogue. You can be a ranger. If you are a ranger, only one ranger. If you have magic, only one allowed, because those are very valuable in goblin culture. The ranger would be a lash. So if you're like an arcane trickster rogue, you'd be a lash. So, person wants to be a rogue, person wants to be a ranger would have to fight for who gets to be a magical one.
Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, like if you want to be magical, you have to be like the only lash. And then there would be raiders. So the lash would be a partially magical class, like an Eldritch Knight, a ranger, an arcane trickster rogue. It can't be a straight magic class. And then there are raiders, hunter raiders. Those could be barbarians, fighters, rogues, things like that. Non-magic classes. Because like I'm making this in goblin culture. Everyone would be goblins. There'd probably be some alignment locking. Like, being a good goblin probably wouldn't be allowed, because the story is literally going to be, you guys are searching this town for weaknesses and thinning out their guard patrols so that the rest of the goblins can come and raid it.
I've never played an evil campaign
Yeah.
before.
Yep.
I'd love to try that.
Yep, and Wretch would be there. He'd probably be the chief. It'd probably be like a what-if timeline if Wretch's tribe had not been wiped out, because he'd be chief by then. Because Wretch was on the up and up. Like, before the vampires came and wiped out his tribe, Wretch was on his way. He could have probably, within a year or so, challenged the chief and won. He was already on his way to being a lasher too, so he was on his way up, and they took it from him. But he's a crazy goblin, so he's not that edgy. Even though his backstory is super edgy.
What about Monk?
Monk requires a lot of discipline. And
So no.
know-how. I mean, if they had like a brawler monk, I'd say yes. But the problem is monks are too intelligent of a class. They're too
Drunken master.
Yeah, they're too like, oh, through great meditation and self-discipline, I have unraveled the secrets to spiritual power on the material plane. Oneness with the spiritual and material self.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much of
It'd
that
be
for
more
goblins.
fighter. Yeah.
Because they're goblins.
I mean, if you take a dip in monk, then I guess it'd be good. If you take like another class before, and it's just like training.
A dip in monk I would allow, but like full monk is too cognizant. Because goblins, another thing is like you can't be a wizard. Because wizards would
Can't be an artificer.
No, because that's high intelligence. Sadly. Like, this would be a very limited thing, but it'd also be a mini campaign, like this one, where it's supposed to be 5 sessions. Like, the idea is, like, the goal
What
of
would
this
be the
is
level?
3. It'd be a low-level campaign. It'd be, like, 3 to 5.
Then probably, since early level, probably fighter, because early level is broken.
Yeah, early level is... I kind of hate early level. That's why I start at 3. Like, you know, I started this campaign at like level 4.
Fighter is still just
Yeah.
broken. Well, of the class that are available.
Yeah. It's because you get good AC.
Well, the AC and the action surge and the second win.
Yeah. That is a lot. Like, for instance, I had Alecron Stonesteel, who was like a barbarian fighter multi-class. And, that boy stood up to a fucking barb devil alone, taking all 3 triple attacks over and over and over again for like 7 rounds, and basically I think it was like all but one other member of the party was down, and he basically tanked it while that other member got 2 people up, and the rest of the party got up, and then they finished it. Fucking Goliath fighter barbarian. Holy shit.
What did you went? What did you went with?
He was level 4, champion fighter, and he didn't get a subtype of barbarian because he was only level 2 barbarian. No, he was level 5 because he had 2 barbarian and 3 fighter. So yeah, he was level 5. It was against a barb devil, and he went like 7 rounds with that fucker just tanking attacks and using his AC and his like Goliath stone hide and his second wind and all that. Just surviving it, and I got like a taunt off because it was gonna try and attack the healer, but I like did a call out with him, and it got the barb devil's attention because I did rather because he has a +0 to charisma, but it was enough to get its attention. So we did a call out, and it got it to try and kill him. I was so happy with that. I was like, yes, I'm doing my job. Everyone else was like, oh my god, no. Everyone was like feeling bad for me, thinking I was not having any fun. But I was like, yes, tanking. I was so happy to be the best tank ever.
I would have gone battle master.
The thing is, I liked champion for its style, and because I was also planning barbarian, reckless attacking, with champion's reduced critical hit parameter.
Oh.
So, I rolled an 18 with my reckless attacks. Crit. So, yeah, it becomes like an 18, 19, or 20 as a crit. And when you're reckless attacking, and you have 21 AC, so the advantage the enemy is getting on you means fuck all.
So you would only get 5 levels in barbarian?
Well, more, but...
You can't. Otherwise, it's only 19 and 20 that crit.
No, he only gets 2 levels in barbarian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You get reckless attack at level 1.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, he gets like
damn.
He's got like 2 rages, reckless attack, dangerous sense, and unarmored defense from barbarian. Like, dipping in barbarian is great. Sadly, Mage Man, everyone died. So this is the final episode of Lerant Tale. I even brought in Wretch. He was being Goku, but sadly he got death beamed. I literally like made it where all of the vampires focused on Wretch because I was trying
But
to buy
yeah,
them time.
a 3 dip in Barbarian with Totem Bear, with
You would
Bear
have to
Totem.
be level 3 then.
Yeah, 3 levels in Barbarian for Bear Totem, then the rest into Fighter.
Oh, also there's the fighter regeneration, where basically all that AC I was talking about earlier, plus the fact that you regenerate a portion of your HP up to half your max HP every turn.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Champion, motherfucker. And he's a fighter barbarian and a Goliath with 18
Survivor.
constitution. Yep, with 18 constitution. So that's a lot of HP, and he's hard to hit. So late level
But that's-
Alacron would be murder.
But
engine.
that's, only at the really later level.
And he's 14, yeah, and he's swinging around a maul. So imagine 3 attacks with a maul, 20 strength. It's a +1 maul.
Okay. Here's the build. Here's a fun build that I'm just thinking of maybe sometime doing.
Battlemaster and Monk.
3 dip into Barbarian for the totem, and then Eldritch Knight Fighter to get all the defensive spells and the armor.
Get yourself a nice ring of spell storing, toss shields around.
And with that, Blur.
The plan for Wretch was if he'd appear in the final battle, we've leveled him up again. He would have been Ranger 7, Rogue 1, or Cleric 1, and he would have like tossed Warding Bond at you guys. So like himself and one other would have been buffed in AC and damage and stuff. And then he would also have Spiritual Weapon out with his multi-attack, and his Colossus Slayer, and his Fighting Style Dueling, and his Sneak Attack, and his Hunter's Mark. All at once. He's also got Shrapnel Bombs, and his fucking lever action rifle was enchanted.
Oh,
it's called
shit.
Gold Streak.
Rage, is it when you're hit?
Half damage.
Is it when you're hit or when you're attacked?
Rage can be activated whenever.
Yeah, but to keep it going.
It's if you take damage. Or if you attack. Both. Like, if
Oh,
you
and
make an attack
aren't
or
wearing
take damage.
heavy armor. Okay, that
Yeah.
gets out of.
That's why Alacron wears half plate instead of full plate. What's funny is it's only 1 AC difference, but, you know, fashion. He's Alacron Stone Steel. He must wear metal plate armor, no matter what. At all times. He loves it. It's his favorite thing in the world.
Oh, if you haven't attacked a hostile creature or taken damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I could just try to go for an untouchable tank.
Yeah,
So
you can.
basically, totem barbarian, eldritch knight, take haste, so you get the bonus AC from haste along with the bonus damage to that.
Warding
the
Bond
bonus-
is not concentration.
What?
Warding Bond is not concentration.
What's that again?
It gives +2 AC as well. To you and one other. I think. Or is it +1? Either way. So, take a little dip into Cleric as well. Like 1 level dip into Cleric. And just, you know, toss a Warding Bond on yourself and a friend for even more AC.
Or you just have a companion cleric.
Yeah, you could also have a Cleric on your team, but this is like single person. By the way, Wretch's damage output. Gold Streak. 2d8 plus 6 piercing damage because it's a +1 lever action rifle. Plus 1d6 Radiant. Plus 1d8 Colossus Slayer. Plus 1d6 sneak attack damage. Plus 1d6 Hunter's Mark. And then let's
Damn.
toss in a Fury of the Small for another 8 damage.
Hmm.
And that's 1 attack. Time for multi-attack. He also has Sentinel, so if he was in melee range of a target that attacked someone else, he gets an attack on them. And then they can't move. Yeah. Wretch is murder. Or at least he would have been if he ever got to attack.
Yeah.
I'm so salty about that. Just come on. I mean, I probably could have handled that differently by making him light as lantern, and then all the vampires maybe run off, thinking he's revealed himself. Now it's our chance. But I don't know if that would have been enough for them to leave you guys. Also, I didn't think about it at the time. Yeah, he had a silvered rapier, silver stakes, the shrapnel bombs. He had caltrops. He had a backup short bow and quiver. He was wearing studded leather. Fucking 18 AC. Oh, he had so much good stuff. I wanted to play my goblin.
I wanted to see more interaction between.
Yeah. Oh, the interactions would have been delicious. I had so much good stuff planned.
Oh wow.
To think his last words were, "You coward!" at you running away.
Yep.
He even had Tinker's Tool, Poisoner's Tools, and Thieves' Tools proficiencies. Spoke Infernal, Goblin, and Common. And Undercommon. God, the number of languages Favorite Enemy gives you is ridiculous. Holy shit. Yeah, and it was literally Favorite Enemy. The ones he got at start was vampires. Literally all vampires. I just put vampires for both of them because he wouldn't give a fuck about others. But then he got a third favorite enemy. I'm just fine, undead. So it's he learned a bit about other undead while trying to learn about vampires. Natural Explorer, Forest. For fuck's sake, this is Forest, by the way.
But yeah, the revised Ranger is so much better.
How much better?
Oh, much better. The normal Ranger looks so much shitty after you've looked at
Fuck,
the
he had
Ranger.
multi-attack defense! He had multi-attack defense!
I mean, to be honest, I don't think
that's plus 4 AC for each other attack. And I think that's per round. Yeah. Oh no, made by that creature. But yeah, that's...
he would have survived a bit longer, but...
A lot longer. He would have ran after Baiul went down.
Oh well.
Fuck! He even has Nimble Escape. He could have hid as a bonus action while running. He could disengage as a bonus action, too. Fucking hell. God damn it. If he had gotten a turn, I would have thrown a shrapnel bomb and then disengaged and ran, but he didn't. He didn't get a turn. I really fucking wish I had remembered. Oh, and his fucking +8 to perception and +11 to stealth. He has expertise, damn it! +11 to stealth. Fuck me. He was so good. If I had remembered that multi-attack defense, it would have just been dead by Yule. And we could have rolled him another character and finished this shit. I would have given him like Cedric or something, or just roll another character. Just like told him like roll up a town guard or something.
Oh well.
Fucking hell.
That's why I normally try to always have a backup character ready, even if it doesn't seem like we're gonna die,
Wretch was the
because you
backup.
never know.
Wretch was the backup. He was the backup character after Mr. Kret died. But, yeah. You ever play Gears of War? There's that one scene where the commander says...
I have not.
Oh, there's one point where he says, "Do we have support? You are the support, son." It was that. Do we have support? You all are the support. For the Iron
I
Strike.
usually am.
And yeah, it really doesn't help that Wretch, like, he's not a support class, he is a murder class. He is meant to fight, not to heal, not to help.
Yeah, normally I'm always, except for fuck, I normally play supportive class or like more tanking class or supportive class.
Well, every time I try to, the entire party decides they hate my character and then they die, so...
That's why, well, I try to be a supportive class, but also if a supportive class that can also like do something else, like do damage, like paladin,
Like Mr.
cleric, light cleric, so that I still have access to good damaging spells.
Mm-hmm.
Bard, well, you can just bullshit so much things. Bards.
I even had like
Right.
special homebrew flavors for his fucking character. Keep going.
Artificer. It's just there was so much good shit with Artificer. It's ridiculous.
I'm
And
so
then
salty.
Wizard, which basically you at higher levels you get a spell for everything except healing.
Mm-hmm.
Except if you're Cedric.
Unless you take Magic Initiate into Cleric, and then you can use your Wizard spell slots to cast Cure Wounds.
Can you do that?
Yep. You can.
Huh.
Yeah. That's why
Thanks for the
Magic
tip.
Initiate is amazing.
I am gonna probably use that sometime.
It literally says in Magic Initiate, you add it to your spell list and cast it with a spell slot. And then it describes the way you can cast it with Magic Initiate as you can cast it once without using a spell slot per day.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Magic Initiate is like my favorite and one of the best feats. It's so good. It's so fucking good. And yeah, Cedric can just toss around Cure Wounds.
Oh, do I want to take it for my wizard character? My wizard prodigy.
Yeah, but the plan with Wretch was he was gonna toss down Fog Cloud, then gun it
Oh,
out
we
of
have a
there.
druid. Fuck it.
Yeah. He was gonna toss down Fog Cloud, then bonus action, disengage, then he was gonna gun it out of there, but he never got a turn.
I forgot about the second cloud kill, but the plan was basically going into the at first, like using the first round to lay out the buffs and summon the spiritual weapon, then use a darkness on me so that they have disadvantage while I just can hit them normally.
Yeah, basically everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. Like, you and Bayul were right next to
Murphy's
each other
Law.
in the initiative. Yeah, you and Bayul were right next to each other in the initiative, with the entire enemy team going, so there's no, like, laying down buffs between the enemy's attacks. It was the surprise round, then you guys, then the enemy, then you guys, then more of the enemy, then some more of the enemy, then you guys. Like, you guys were fucked so bad there. God damn. And the worst part is, this is the encounter that I based the entire campaign off of, as I've told you before. This is the encounter that came into my head of a cowboy vampire and 2 Mezzoloths. That was the original encounter that I based all of this off of. Then later I built like the armed spawn, so I tossed 2 of them in, which probably wasn't necessary. That happened rather early, and I had planned for it, but the plan died. Which is D&D. No plan survives the first turn. And then he could
That's
have
why
passed.
you just have some main points and keep it malleable.
Well, I did that, but the problem is
But
this,
yeah.
this combat was one of those main points. This encounter.
What I would have done is probably like, okay, seeing. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's mostly the cloud kills, and that's just
Yeah.
once you see the first cloud kill, it's just natural that there'd be a second character.
Yeah, it was.
Otherwise, I would have just like, okay, oh shit, they're almost dead just from cloud kill. I'm gonna scale everyone down.
Yeah, it was Mr. Correct was actually invaluable here because he had counter spell, and even though Cloud Kill's 5th level, it still would have been a check, and Mr. Correct has a +5 to intelligence, so he very, very, very likely would have succeeded. Plus, the Cloud Kill couldn't enter the tiny hut, so one of them would have to have used their turn to dispel magic on the tiny hut.
I had to haste scroll.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Correct could
Forgot
have hasted you too.
Yeah.
I kind of wish you had Tiny Hut beforehand. That probably would have
Yeah.
helped you guys out a bit. Yeah, scrolls. Remember scrolls, children. That's one of the lessons. Lessons to DMs. Account for the possibility that your party may accidentally faux pas themselves to near death and adjust your encounters in the moment. So, and don't just run it anyway when one of them accidentally uses both their wild shapes. And if you have backup plan to come in, maybe send it in a bit earlier than you would expect. And to the players, remember your consumables. They are very, very, very helpful. Wretch even could have helped you guys get out because he could have passed without a trace.
But if it wasn't for that healing word from Bayul, I
Yeah.
would have gotten out.
You would have or you wouldn't have?
I wouldn't.
You were
I
safe from a
would've
cloud kill.
No. I was down because of the wind wall.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wretch could probably have helped you, though. Because he has Cure Wounds, and he would have been in range.
Oh well.
Mm-hmm. And then there's Pass with... Yeah, because... Oh my god, he could have disengaged... He could have Fog Cloud, then disengage with bonus action, then run his full distance, and then end his turn. They would have to have, like, traversed the Fog Cloud and the Cloud Kills, which is extreme obscurity. So all attacks would have been a disadvantage if they could have made any at all on all of you, because he would have put it, like, right here. Well, you can't see anymore. He would have put it right below one of the other Cloud Kills. And then on his next turn, he could have passed without a trace on himself, because you would have been long gone in Raven form. And then bonus action Stealth, and then move his full distance again. Because Nimble Escape. The problem is, if Wretch had run, the vampires will just turn on you guys, and he had no way of knowing that you were just gonna Raven form out, so... And he also doesn't like traitors, so leaving you guys to die after he was asked to help you guys would have been counterproductive to his moral code. So, yeah, Wretch kind of fucked himself there too.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a few other campaign ideas. There is Black Queen Teal, like the Rise of the Black Queen, which is basically the skeleton apocalypse.
Hmm.
There is the Gru, which is like the party enters a town in the night and doesn't really notice that they've entered magical darkness because they had lanterns and shit. And just wanders in when they arrive at the town. All the doors and windows are boarded up, and everyone's very scared, and there's only a few people left. And then they tell you about the Gru. Well, they don't tell you about the Gru, they tell you about the magical darkness of death. There's the long form campaign, which is the Grayson Kirk campaign. There was the Goblin campaign, which is another mini campaign. You're a team of goblins. So yeah, I have some other ideas that maybe I'll run in the future.
But yeah, for me, it's basically just getting more info to run a Legend of Zelda campaign on of my own, and a fairy tale campaign, where basically all the elements are based off the fairy tales. Like I
watched Fairy Tale.
I think I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned this before,
I think
but
you
like
have.
yeah, probably. Like an example I often give is Jack and Jill being hill giants. A possible encounter.
Mage Man, watch Grimjack's Goblin Slayer Abridged, and you'll learn real fast where the idea for Wretch came from. He is the Goblin Slayer Abridged Goblin Slayer, but he is a goblin and he hates vampires instead of goblins. Carry on, Brumba.
No, that was basically it. All the fairy tales are rated like either as themselves or twisted versions of them.
Right.
To fit it to D&D, I just basically need a main plot to tie the different parts together, because I already have a lot of smaller events, some smaller subplots, a lot of towns, but I don't have really a major thing to link them together.
Yeah. So you're talking about like how you want to link these towns together? Okay, like you cut out a bit. Repeat what you just said. Something towns link them together.
Oh, I already have
A list of towns.
yeah, I have a list of basically I already have towns. I have a bunch of events. I have some subplots, but I don't really have like a main plot to bring everything together.
Well, fun fact about D&D, plan yourself 3 sessions, get a vague idea of what you want the main plot to be, plan for 3 sessions, get a starting town, some trade routes and things like that to travel down, and a few like starter missions to like get the party up an appropriate level. And then between those 3 sessions, because you have like a week between each one, just think about what you want the main source to be, while also working on 3 more sessions. And then once you have the idea and you feel the party's ready, drop that little plot hook in there and let them get it. Because you like starting a D&D without like an idea of where it's going to end is a perfectly viable way. Writing D&D by the seat of your pants is a common practice among DMs.
I do have a bunch of events.
Yeah.
So I could literally start with almost any of them. But also there's the fact that I'm not too sure how to start it, because it would probably be its own plane, a bit like the Feywild.
Right. Well, the Feywild is mirrored to the material plane, as is the Shadowfell. So.
But here's the thing: the players could either be like normal creature, which would be which wouldn't be from the realm, or they could be one of the races from that realm. Then again, there would still be humans and such.
What you could do is okay. Do you know about the Great Wheel and the Outer Planes? I think I've told you
No.
about this. Okay, so the Great Wheel, the material plane, is a central plane that's made of like a smashed together amalgamation of all the other outer planes and primordial planes. So in the center of the Great Wheel is the material plane, which is like the gulag mixed together of all the other planes at like the bottom of the cone where everything seeps down and mixes together into a goop. That's the material plane. It's a mess. It's a
Ew.
messy goop. Then you have the Shadowfell and the Feywild. They're kind of like bits of oil in the goop that can't mix with each other and can't mix with the goop. They are both mirrored to the material plane. So like the Feywild basically is the material plane, except it's all overgrown with Fey stuff, but it's the same geography. So like if there's a mountain in the material plane, there'll be a mountain in that same location in the Feywild. The Shadowfell is the same thing, except everything's dead and gray and ash, and there's just nothing. The Shadowfell is a terrible campaign setting. Nothing happens there. Everything that does live there is incredibly deadly and kind of boring. There are no people there. There's nothing there. From there you have the ethereal plane, which is sort of merged with the material Shadowfell and Feywild planes, and it's sort of like the goo between those planes and the primordial planes. The primordial planes are the elemental planes, or the planes of water, fire, earth, and air, and there's planes in between those of like ash and mud and things like that I don't know off the top of my head. From there, you encounter the astral sea, or the astral plane, but the astral plane is far beyond that. But either way, the astral sea, which is a big, think of it like a cell's biology, where like the cytoplasm, it's just this big empty astral space full of these things called psychic winds that can like destroy your memories and obliterate your soul. And then on the edge of that, as you go out, you reach the outer planes. The outer planes are each based off of different alignments. So there's Mount Celestia for lawful good. There's the Nine Hells for lawful evil. There's the Abyss for chaotic evil. There's Gehenna for neutral evil. There's Limbo for chaotic neutral. Things like that. And these are the places you go when you die. So, like, in D&D, when you die, your alignment decides where you go when you die, assuming you're not a servant of a specific god that would take it. So, in the case of Cal, for instance, Cal is a servant of the Raven Queen.
Shadowfell.
Yeah, he would go to the Shadowfell as a servant of the Raven Queen, as one of her Celestials. He'd probably be turned into, like, one of the Ravens. Like, the Raven you have is probably a previous servant of the Raven Queen. And, you know, like, Last, for instance, he is lawful evil, so he's going to the Nine Hells no matter what. But even if he wasn't, he'd still go to the Nine Hells, because his patron is Ulskval, a devil. So yeah, there are things like that. Mage Man. I love D&D lore time with Freaky. Also, a Mage Man, who's the guy on my stream, is saying, okay, I'm a noob to D&D, but I want to sign up for the Legend of Zelda game. So,
Sign up for what?
he wants to sign up for your Legend of Zelda game.
Oh, it's just because I just want to do that, but I have nothing planned for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's, yeah, I think if I ran nothing, I'd probably run the Gru encounter. And the Gru encounter is literally one creature that is an entire, like, mini campaign. It's an entire arc. I'm not sure if I want to tell you any more about it, because you might be in that campaign. It's kind of high on that list. I really don't care. I want to be a Zora and fight people in Hyrule. That's what Mage Man says. Fish Rash! I mean, rework a Triton, you get a Zora. Just give him like an unarmed fin blade attack. Does like a d6 slashing. Ta-da!
But yeah, wait. Okay, yeah. Discord just didn't show me as my mic working. What
Sheikah
I
3.
actually,
Sorry.
yeah.
continue.
I can't wait tomorrow to start with my Sheikah Artificer.
Yeah. How
It's gonna be
how
great.
do you explain if it's male? Are you Ganondorf?
Explain what?
Is it male?
I'm a Sheikah.
So no. Oh wait, Sheikah, not Gerudo.
No, yeah.
Those were one and the same for a time, so I got confused. Or wait, no, they won't. My brain is goop. My brain is dumb goop right now. For some reason, I'm like, oh wait, aren't the Gerudos like the descendants of the Sheikah and they were the same for it? No, they are not. Why
But
am I
yeah,
stupid?
basically, I did get the green light from the DM that I can build items. So I'm gonna try to build a lot of Legend of Zelda items and possibly a Sheikah slate.
You know, I built an item for Mr. Kret that he never would have gotten to use anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, what?
Hmm?
Mr. Kret had for the town.
What was what?
Okay, that cut off. So when my icon doesn't light up, that's when it cut off. Okay. So what exactly did Mr. Kret had back in town? You said there was like a safety or something that he had back in town?
Safety.
Or I don't know. You mentioned there was something that he had back in town.
Oh, he
You
does have like
didn't get to see.
some personal stores and things. Like things that are his.
Oh, it was probably just a giant army of skeleton that he was amassing.
No, he has like extra corpses.
Oh, well, yeah, the corpses.
He can only really control 4 at a time without burning
Oh,
the spell
okay.
slots anyway. So he would have had 8 at most, and that would have been all of his 3rd level slots. So no. I mean, he had things in his office that could have been useful. He had like a storage of like magical inks and papers backlogged in case he needed them. He had spare corpses. He was gonna like perform some experimentation on the corpse of Olivia, the vampire spawn, because that would have been useful to his research. He probably had some emergency money squirreled away. He would have lots of papers and inks and books and just like his own library. He's a pretty good businessman, so he'd probably have owned stock in some of the stores and stalls. So he's making extra money on top of the money that he was making from Mayor Ironstride for his wizardly services.
Okay.
Probably would have bought out the Kret goods and trades in town and renamed
Okay.
it just a middle finger his father.
Okay, now the mic is. So yeah, I will probably head this now because it's getting late.
Yeah. Well, I'm sad Lerant tail ended like this. I considered like I didn't consider this encounter killing you guys. I thought like Lady Hesta might do it. That might be possible, but that's the final
Yeah,
battle, so
didn't
that's fine.
really plan that well. Just like, okay, we're gonna get ambushed, and then just like when the combat started, I'm just like, oh shit, what am I doing?
Yeah,
We
battle
did
plan.
not plan this through.
The battle plan.
That was it was at this moment that he realized he fucked up. That was
Yeah.
a true moment.
I fucked up a few times too. That multi-attack and defense would have saved Wretch, and it would have just been Bayul is replaced, and then you guys go and do the final encounter. Well, you guys try to do this encounter again, but maybe higher level for reasons. I would have shenanigans to higher level. Like I'd probably given you like 1 level up for shenanigans' sake, and then and this time like you guys would have gone into the battle plan, because battle plans can make or break a difficult campaign or difficult encounter. Like, this encounter is doable. Like, I considered, like, what are you guys' abilities? How much HP do you have? How much AC do you have? How much is their damage? How much is their action economy? And it was literally, like, no battle plan, plus me making mistakes about when to bring Wretch in, plus, like, amazing rolls on the vampires. I was, like, trying my best to be like, oh god, what could I do? How can I rationalize them not killing you right now?
Shit happens.
It does.
Okay. Well, that's it for me for today.
Goodbye, Roomba. Well, my very first party, and I murdered them. The good news is I have a, but, I'm gonna, like, keep this campaign, probably compile it together into a module of some sort, and I'll have to make sure to put in notes about, like, level 8 at this point. For fuck's sake, if party of 2, level 8 here. If this is, that was another thing. This encounter was made for a party of 4. Like, this campaign was originally meant to be a party of 4, and this encounter was for a party of 4. There were only 2, and there was supposed to be 3, and a battle plan, and Mr. Kret was going to propose a battle plan. They did make a name. Poor Bayul. Poor fucking Bayul, he got destroyed. So did Wretch. I do kind of like that Mr. Montfort is the only survivor, though, because he's a changeling, so he's just going to, like, change face and then leave town and never be seen or heard from again. And he's just going to live with that. And I kind of hope that Roomba holds on to this experience, and if he ever gets a chance to play, like, a level 6 or higher campaign, he'll roll up Mr. Montfort and use this as his background, as his backstory. His time with Bayul, Mr. Kret, the goblin that almost saved him, the death of his friends. Roomba's the guy that played Cal, the changeling. The guy I was just talking to. Yeah, I hope he'll do that. No, he's been here for the entirety of Lerant Tale. Like, he was here from session 1. I've lost no players. This whole thing. It was Daniel Montfort, aka Cal, the Changeling, and Bayul, the Loxodon. That was the party the whole time. Oh, no, he's not new to D&D. He's not, like, a master, but he's not new to it. D&D is a very big thing. Like, there's a lot of rules, there's a lot of intricacies, there's a lot of classes, there's a lot of abilities and weapons and spells. Knowing everything takes years. Like, actual years of playing. Like, I don't even know everything. So, you don't need to know everything to DM. You don't need to know everything to play. You just need to play. It's actually even better when you don't know everything, especially if you don't know the lore. Because then when it's like you fight the vampire spawn, you don't have to watch yourself for metagaming. Oh, if you mean the character of Cal, that's because the character of Cal didn't know anything. Like, he was just some city boy. But, yeah, it's usually better to play D&D when you don't know anything. So, like, when you're playing a D&D module like Curse of Strahd or, like, Tomb of Annihilation, it's better if you haven't played it before. Because then you're actually in the position of your character where it's like, You don't know where you are. You don't know who these people are. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where you're going. You're in the dark. And although people can try not to metagame, it still does affect your decisions in some ways. Of course, Mage Man, of course. But yeah, this happens sometimes. TPK, total party kill. This was still a doable encounter, but I probably made it a bit too hard. If they had a battle plan, if Bible's Wild Shapes had stayed, if I had brought in Wretch sooner, they probably could have done this. Like a tiny hut scroll and then a haste spell in the free round they would have gotten. Probably could have won this for them. Then Bayul could have gotten off his wind wall and then call lightning and just stay behind the wind wall while the call lightning does some damage. Or no, because that's concentration. So yeah, he would have to wind wall would have been best, while Mr. Monfort just pelted them. And he played support or tank with his wild shapes. So who was DM? Who was DM where? Who was DM and what? Mage Man. You mean the Lerant Tail? I'm DM. I am God. I am God, Mage Man. Like, I was just bringing in Wretch as, like, support. I mean, if I liked, I could have just said, "Alright, everyone, you survive. Don't ask how or why." I could have. But that actually does cut out fun of D&D. I tried my best. Yeah, first campaigns happen like this. I could have messed with the encounter a bit. Oh, the role of DM. Dungeon Masters, you are literally God. That is the role of DM. You are God. You are Dungeon Master. Because that's not the point. Yeah, like, it is the DM's job to try and kill the party in combat encounters, but not all the time. It's your job more to challenge the party than to kill them. If they die, they die, but the goal is to challenge. This combat, again, with a battle plan, could have been done. If I had, like, maybe brought in Wretch a bit sooner, and if I had remembered his multi-attack defense, this probably would have gone better. But I'm a new DM. I fucked up. I forget abilities sometimes. And I was juggling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters, 2 cloud kills, a bunch of timers, who's got concentration. Yes, that is a good way to describe it, Mage Man. The DM is making a story, but you want the story to be good for the reader. But if you end the story sucky, then you failed as the reader. Then you've failed the reader. Yes. That is true. Like, your goal as a DM is to make challenging combats. Yeah, you failed. Is to make challenging combats and tell a good story. Like, in the end, the goal is get your players to have fun and have fun yourself. Like, that's the reason why I had a story. Fury, the tiefling bead seller, was not a part of the story. He was just some fucking rando I made up on the spot because the players asked about what stalls there were, and I said, there's this and that, and beads, there's a bead stall. And they ate that up, and I said, okay, I gotta roll this now. So I made up a character as I was going. So Fury, the tiefling bead seller, is a character I made up in less than 10 seconds and just threw a voice onto and threw a personality onto and started making. I didn't have mechanics for how long it takes to make a bead necklace, so I just said, okay, yeah, he gets his little tools out and he says come back at the end of the day, which will be a few hours. Oh, forever DM. Bending the world with the players, the only thing. So you want to play like the DM from the perspective of the villain. That can be done, but it can often damage your perspective. So you need to try and see this like from the viewpoint of like someone reading a book or watching a series, and not as like I am the lich about to destroy the world and ha ha ha. Yeah. For this one, I tried to make interesting characters, and I learned something interesting. It is really very extremely incredibly hard to quip and do character development while running a combat. Mark Sherlock Holmes, how the fuck do you do it? Because like Dante was supposed to talk a lot more, but he didn't. Dante the vampire gunslinger with his fucking 10-gallon hat and his big duster coat and his cigarette and his sticks of dynamite and a 6-shooter. His gunslinger levels. You've yeed your you've yeed your last As the sun rises. The sun's rising. I've eaten my last ashes. I kind of wish I could, if any DM ever lets me do playable vampire, I will play Dante. I will fucking do it. I'd probably make it where like he starts out as a weakened version of a vampire spawn, and as when he's like on the level equal to a vampire spawn CR, he has vampire spawn powers, and when he makes it to level 14, which is a vampire CR, he has vampire power. One dude for 7 hours just for him to die on the first turn of the player. Yep. To be fair, Wretch is like weeks in the making, but I didn't make him for this campaign. Like Cedric Schwartz, Mars Kret, Wretch, these are player characters. These are characters I made to play as. Mr. Kret is a character I've played in several campaigns. Cedric is the character I play in Tales of Oberos. Wretch is the one I played in a Faerun one-shot, and I'm trying to play in another campaign. They might encounter last, maybe, if I'm like DMing a game. The party may encounter last Volskval. They may hear of Volskval. They may encounter, Grayson Kirk, Aldrich Kirk, and Morris Kirk are the main villains of one campaign, although I'd never play them because they're a bit overpowered. There's a lot of stuff. Maybe they'd encounter the Witch Harka, who's technically a homebrewed variant of a Simic hybrid that's got snake traits. I might go it's not Wanty Malison though. I want her to be like an alchemical experiment is how her race came to be. So they're Simic hybrids with snake-like traits. Khalid Helkit, I'd probably make him like a cleric of Kasuth instead of a paladin now that I think things over. But yeah, paladin of Kasuth. He'd call himself a paladin even though he's a cleric. There's last Mars Kret, Monty Brighthearth, who I'd actually originally planned to be the priest in the town of Rockfell, but the problem is he was a Baldry priest, and I wanted a Lathander priest who was a light domain god. So I made up a new priest. Wretch appeared. Sasha did appear, but she's 6 in this. 6-year-old Sasha appeared. Savior could appear as some sort of traveling mercenary or something, looking for meaning in life. Stranger could probably appear, the arcane trickster rogue aberration homebrew race creature that just, the world is so amazing up here. What is this sun I keep hearing about? They tell me to look up and that I'll be able to see it, but I do not have eyes. So yeah, maybe they'll call Zalgrin Zalekrin Kel, which is a Wanty Malison. Teal is a main villain in a campaign I'm thinking of. Maybe they encounter Alacron Stone Steel, the Goliath fighter. As a traveling mercenary, maybe they can hire him. 200 gold, smash something into tiny bits for you. For a week. I've got like a drow spider druid and a dragon sorcerer in the works. The dragon sorcerer could work very well because he's like a courtier, like a member of like a prince's court, who there was an assassination attempt on the prince that killed the prince, so it succeeded. It was an assassination of the prince, and the dragon sorcerer, whose name I haven't figured out what it'll be yet, was stabbed in the neck and left to bleed out, but didn't die. And now he's got nowhere to go, so he started becoming an adventurer with his dragon sorcery. Thinking high elf, courtier background, or half elf maybe. Not sure. I considered like human variant. I've considered half elf. I've considered a couple of things. Maybe I'm thinking I'm gonna go half elf for him because I want to give him some like speech proficiencies and things. I want to be a smooth talker. Drow Spider Druid would be, he'd probably be someone you'd encounter the Underdark who's like looking for a way out, so like he'd probably follow the party during like an Underdark part of the campaign and then leave with them and then go his separate ways. Because it's supposed to be like he's a drow that's a little bit crazy and a druid, and he thinks the spiders are talking to him, and that Lolth can't see him, and that he can get the spiders to, like, tell him their secrets and go with him. Like, he thinks he can steal the spiders away from Lolth. He's crazy. He's very crazy. He can't steal the spiders away from Lolth, but he thinks he can. The children, they talk to me. They tell me secrets, Lolth's secrets, very dangerous secrets, dark secrets. They're here, all in my head, crawling around, leaving little webs like the children do. He's like this kind of like semi-dirty drow man. He's got like a bunch of like spider webs and spiders in his hair. He's covered in spiders all the time. He like uses conjure beasts or woodland beings or whatever to summon giant spiders and swarms of spiders and spiders, thousands of spiders everywhere. And that's his thing. Well, it's 11 o'clock. I have been, but there's also 2 people watching, so someone else could have heard. Who knows? Also, there's people in the VOD. Oh, you know my girlfriend watches these, right, Mage Man? Maybe she wants to hear about it. Yeah, that's right. Anyway. But yeah, I do need to end the stream now. It's 11 o'clock, my voice is dying, and I'm very sad, because Lerant Tale is, it's over. It ended with a party kill instead of the epic battle. I've been okay with it ending with a party kill during the epic final battle. I mean, this was kind of a big battle, but I fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, I fucked this up. I should have leveled them to like level 8 before having them do this encounter, because there was only 2 of them. Or nerf the encounter or something. Well, good night, everybody.